Not yet.
Oh, by the way, California is on fire, and Utah, they let Utah know by giving us all their smoke.
Oh, hey.
Dude,
Sounds
it
about
is
right.
Legit. I can't even see the mountains.
Fresh premium smoke, Mr. J.
I've been in
Colorado's
California
not
when-
much better.
Desada, you remember those like really pretty mountains I showed you?
Yes.
Want to see what they look like right now?
Oh god.
I can't see them.
I mean, yeah, but it's
Wall
gonna
of
make
gray.
me sad.
There should be mountains in this pic.
There's some nice foothills.
No, they're taller than that.
Oh god. Yeah, they're a lot taller than that. Damn, dude.
You almost
Ooh.
can't even see the sun.
Nice premium fresh smoke. All for you, buddy.
Really makes the lungs happy.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, in this picture, there should also be mountains in this picture.
Yeah, I don't see any.
Exactly.
Not a one. Not even a silhouette. Big oof.
It's just so sad. On the bright side, it's like 77 degrees outside when yesterday was 100.
That's good.
Thanks, Smoke. You're doing something.
Killing the ozone, one layer at a time.
Yeah.
We're making progress somehow.
And here I thought I was going to be late.
Yeah.
Ryan, where is he?
That's a good question. Let me text him.
Chilling like a villain.
We're the most on-time D&D group.
Mm-hmm.
Super consistent. This is the most consistent we've been in a very long time.
2 weeks in a row, I know.
I know. It's like,
Yeah, I
whoa.
don't think we've ever done that before.
You see what happens when you inject a little JM in your life?
A
JM
little.
makes you come on time.
He's the glue that holds it together.
Thanks, Ty.
That was extremely. I don't even.
Exactly what you needed.
Mhm.
Thanks, buddy. I knew
Mhm.
you'd get me.
Got you.
Though I didn't notice he said little JM.
Hey, man, it's not the size. It's the girth.
It's never been about the size.
By the way, I was watching Letterkenny and I got to the episode where McMurray comes in the middle of his show and starts saying, I've been measuring my winky wrong the entire time. I thought I was 4.15 inches, but in fact, I'm 5.15 inches.
Jesus.
It's so good. I've been watching a lot of Letterkenny.
I really couldn't tell. If you had to ask me, I couldn't tell.
Like Ryan never checks the chat.
Yeah.
No, that's why I texted him. He doesn't check his text messages either, but it's worth a try.
Okay.
He takes
remember-
too long. We text his wife.
Remember we used to call people? I remember.
Pepperidge Farm remembers.
Remember the war?
I remember.
Oh my god.
We almost died last night.
Ooh, fun.
Like,
I think about a
you
third of the way.
had the ability to win.
I think about a third of the way into the session. We never rolled without disadvantage again.
Ow.
Okay, so these guys thought it would be a great idea to, one, trek towards a small town in the middle of a snowstorm without snowshoes. So about an hour in, they realized this is a terrible idea. Let's go back and buy some snowshoes. Meanwhile, every single other adventuring party heading to their locations also didn't have snowshoes, so now they had to wait online. So instead of, it's like, okay, we'll wait a day until maybe the storm clears up, they decide, no, we'll travel. And it just kept getting worse. Weather kept turning badly. They got lost. Eventually, they got attacked. Terrible stuff.
Asgil got mollywopped.
Oh, it was beautiful. You know, pack tactics is a great ability.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
such a good
amazing.
ability.
It really gets JM horny.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Hey, I ain't judging.
There's a lot of things that get JM horny, like bunny girls.
look,
True.
you don't understand. Dragon Ball ruined my life. I saw Bulma in one of those outfits, and I was like, you know what?
Fair.
Maybe not level 2, but I can see the appeal level 1. And if you don't know what I'm talking about,
The furry chart.
Furry chart.
How deep you are into
hold
the
on,
furry lifestyle.
let me get the chart.
He's
Oh,
he's
God.
gonna
Oh,
show us.
God.
Yeah, I figured. God damn it.
It's JM. He doesn't leave anything up for debate. He's cold hard facts.
Not furry, semi-furry, furry, very furry. Oh shit, what are you doing? What the fuck?
I can see the appeal level 1. All right.
But what he wants is appeal level 4.
No.
Jam, I think you're
That's
level
that's
3.
why I can watch Beastars and not get uncomfortable when Hardy's like undressing herself. I'm just like, it's a rabbit.
I think you're a level 3, Jam.
You think I'm a level 3?
Yep.
Nah.
If I had to guess.
You know, you're not the first
Closeted
one to
level
say I was
3.
level 3.
Jam, how excited do you get when you watch Zootopia?
Not really.
He's a 1.
I mean, I enjoy the plot and I love the joke of
Okay, he's a
Breaking
3.
Bad. Yeah, there's a really good Breaking Bad joke in there.
He's a closeted 3.
You're not the first one to say this.
I'm
man.
not sure what I just walked into, but hi guys.
Hi guys.
Furries.
Well,
Hey, buddy.
The line between furry and not furry.
Look.
do you look at the ass on the furry when it's walking away or not?
No, not really.
Then he's a 1.
Thank you, buddy.
But he enjoys the
How
plot
it goes.
of the ass.
No, look, Zootopia has a great plot. And Shakira plays.
Look, you
the
can look at a
freaking-
movie. If you don't look at the character's ass, you don't have anything going for it. Like,
Look,
whether
I
it's
don't
sexual or
even-
not, if you
all I-
don't look, you're not a furry. That's just the way it is.
All I know is that the gazelle was played by Shakira, and they like formed the body off of Shakira. And I was like, you know what? That's amazing. I love this stuff. I love this movie.
So you're a
And
2.
if you don't like Zootopia, you don't like Shakira.
Yeah.
That's the hill I'm willing to die on. Hi, people. I'm JM.
Welcome to chat.
Yep. Welcome to JM.
Yeah, I am
Yeah.
recording
Mm.
as well.
Oh, hell.
Ryan
Bet.
said to continue without him for now.
Yeah, he did.
Make me some new friends.
Poor old
That's
buddy.
what that one on the right looks like to me. I'm gonna roll for intimidation. 1. I'm gonna use my charisma modifier and try to make me some new friends.
You have to be in the roll 20 for that, Hellfire.
Shh. Don't dash me.
That's why I'm here.
So what are we doing?
Well, you gotta get on the roll 20 first.
Shh.
And then
I'm
we can
on. I
start.
don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about
I still only see 3. Oh, there you
at
go.
all. I don't
you
know
go.
what. See, there's nobody's rolled yet. It's fine. I was the first person to roll.
Look, the only exception to the furry rule is if Dark Magician Girl was a furry.
What?
Then everything's off the table.
Are we still talking about furries?
No, I'm done.
Dark Magician Girl is
Oh.
totally not a furry. There's a different category for Dark Magician Girl.
Yeah, I would say that too.
Which is why if she was a furry creature, everything's off the table.
It's not on the table. You get your shit out of here.
Hey,
Now
hey,
it's
so
on
you
the
regret,
table.
fighting me yet?
You know what? Rule 34 is a thing, okay?
Rule 34 is a great website with lots
All I'm
of
saying
pictures.
is warn them first.
Only true connoisseurs know there's two versions.
No, Rule 34 is a great website, okay? But if you really want to get technical about it, Rule 34 is actually a rule that anything can be porn.
That's fair.
That's what Rule 34 actually is supposed to be.
Yep.
Makes sense.
Thanks, internet.
No, it makes
It's
dollars. It don't make
ruins.
no sense.
The internet has ruined everybody.
Yes, they have.
True.
No, the internet just made porn easier to access. And porn ruined everybody.
Behold, divine
Ooh.
intervention.
A 2.
Wow, that's
Behold, a 2.
impressive. 2 and a 10.
The JM's character lasts only this session before he.
He's like, fine, I've already picked
Died.
out somebody else now.
Exactly. I'm ready. I'm rolling stats right now.
I thought I was... Oh god.
He's just building the character the entire
Yeah.
plot of this season.
Season. Oh, God.
I'm sorry, session. My bad. They're both the same thing, as unfucking reliable as we can be.
I definitely say a session is more akin to an episode than a season.
You know what?
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm just
Fair.
gonna deafen and talk to myself.
Okay.
I've had a long day. I was driving all over my area for the last 6 hours trying to figure out where I was gonna buy a mower from. Figured out where I was gonna buy it from, and then had to call my brother to come pick it up.
Hey, hell, have some free money.
Huh? Free money? What? I like free money. Free money? Free money? Gas.
Yes!
Of gas, of course.
69. What a
Nice.
guy.
Hell yeah, dude.
Very nice. Lawnmower. Yeah, I got a
Alright.
gas lawnmower.
So Laufter's getting laid this session.
Apparently.
Aw, JM, thank you for being subscribed for 2 months. I appreciate you, my guy.
I still don't follow you.
With a prime! Big fan! Big fan of this man. He's showing love in all different ways. One of these days, he'll decide he actually likes me enough to follow me.
That immediate response. I still don't follow you. Oh
I
god.
barely follow Ace.
He's just like, I don't care.
That-
JM, will it
that's-
make you feel better that all I have streamed in the last 2 weeks has been our sessions on Fridays?
Thank you.
Immediately follows. I'd laugh.
Nah, you see, I was gonna follow, but there's this stupid guy named Jam who just keeps overtaking the chat all the time, and I'm just like, nah, I don't like him.
It's okay. He's
Fair.
an electric mower, but I don't have a choice with mower. Well, I had a choice with mower, and what I chose was expensive. But what else is new? It's me. Let me see if I can. No, I can't move this. How do I? You know what? I'm just gonna pull up a picture of it on.
I
Google.
read that as quinceañera.
Ow!
All right. Well, boys.
No, I'm
You're
pulling
right.
up a mower picture.
Well,
God damn
bad.
you!
that's my bad.
Last week on D&D.
Are we waiting for hell or are we good?
I hate you. I'm the streamer here. You're like, are we waiting for the guy that's, doing things, or like, no?
I didn't know.
I'll be wait.
No.
I'm gonna just compliment Ace on the fact that his map has a lot more detail and work that went into it, like compared to my maps. Yeah, I mean, he even has a road that basically circles and leads to nowhere, and it leads right back to another town that there's a shorter path to.
The engineers at work here in this country are really genius.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks like they were trying to build an outpost, and maybe there was a town here, but maybe it got burned down for some weird reason, which
It's
wouldn't
the
make
scenic
sense.
route.
Wouldn't make sense because there's a town over here that
It's the scenic route. It only takes like 3 extra days to get around, but it's pretty.
fair enough, buddy.
You can stop by the ocean.
It's the country
You
roads,
know?
man. The farmers out here gotta
Yeah.
get down to the friggin' town
I
somehow.
mean, you can look at the local tower. That's about it. But there's the
Village
tower.
Fair, like they've got to go on that road.
Yeah.
You see, my country is very more sensible. They're like, road goes straight to town.
At least it's
Sit
pretty.
down while you mow the lawn. Yeah, exactly. Lucky ass motherfucker. No, I'm lazy. It should say lazy ass motherfucker.
You're what they call premium lazy. You're willing to spend the price for premium quality of laziness.
Well, when you make as much money as I do, yeah.
Exactly.
Did you guys know I used to cut the grass with scissors?
Really?
Can we just get him the fuck out of here?
You
No,
know
I'm
what?
kidding.
I
Love
don't
you,
even,
Jay.
I'm not
Totally.
even surprised by anything you say anymore. At this point, it's expected.
Yeah.
Ace, go ahead and do the recap. I remember last session really well. I gotta go to the bathroom. If Stream
Okay.
Chat doesn't know, listen to the recap, boys.
Now they know.
Mhm.
All right.
If you don't know, now you know.
We're
Bing, bing.
ready to go.
Oh, baby,
So-
I'm ready for love.
It's actually been 7 days since the last session. It feels so
Mhm.
recent. So slightly shorter recap since we kind of know what's happening. Last we left off, you guys had a nice conversation with Adalkir, particularly Soren in mind. Afterwards, you guys exited the Dalekir's little realm and exited Jolswyn. Slightly, some time passed before you guys set out camp and rested. During which, Soren, you felt kind of a shift in your mental state as your mind became clearer and sharper. Kind of hard to describe, but that's what you kind of felt. The following morning, you guys went ahead and headed south towards the Jelkelin Forest. One of the tasks that Mr. Gregor asked of you guys back in Treberick. Once you guys reached the forest, you saw it was covered in a deep red fog. As you kind of explored, eventually you spotted there was a pair of Elysian guards kind of roaming around the forest, at which point you guys, kind of to avoid them, headed deeper into the forest. After about 30 minutes of walking, you guys heard a fight in the distance. When you guys went to investigate, you saw it was Valen and some of his fellow hunters who were in the battle. You guys helped and vanquished the beasts with them. Afterwards, Valen thanked you, at which point you guys agreed to help each other out. Valen decided to join you guys and head deeper into the forest with you. You guys went ahead and followed this blood trail further into the forest. After several hours of doing this, you guys found a heavily wounded man trapped in webs, kind of covered in these blood runes, you could say. Seconds after you guys kind of cut him out and helped him, he proceeded to transform into a werewolf, and he attacked you. A number of wolves also came to his assistance, but you guys managed to defeat him and the wolves. After several more hours, you guys reached a fog wall, an impassable fog wall this time, as it wouldn't let you pass. At this point, Valen kind of gave some information and explained a certain ritual to Kelcriath that may be able to rid of the fog wall. Luckily, you guys managed to perform this ritual pretty well, and were able to dissipate the wall. Within the fog wall, and kind of in the center of the forest, was the main issue at hand. The main beast being responsible for this appeared to be this two-headed ogre, or an Ettin, as they're known. Two powerful shrines kind of stood, empowering the creature and the fog. You guys engaged the creature. The Ettin used an array of spells, while also having regeneration on its side. The battle was tough. It was long. You guys managed to do quite a number on the creature. Eventually, even one of you guys being brought close to death. But with the group and Valen, you guys were able to fell the great beast. After which you destroyed the shrines. At which point the fog began to clear. On the Ettin were a few valuable objects, mainly a magical wand. You guys, however, still hungry for valuables and remembering certain past actions, turned on Valen. You guys began shooting spells his way, at which point he began to flee. You guys got a number of hits on him. As he was trying to run, Soren flew up into the sky and released out a chaos bolt. As that is where we left off. As you guys are all kind of chasing after Valen, Soren, as you send out this bolt and see it kind of arc through the trees, you hear this collision in this grunt as you then hear a as the rest of you running around the corner, you see Valen flat-faced in the grass.
I fly down to him.
All right.
I want to check to see if he's still breathing.
All right, make a medicine check.
Okay, gotta open up my thingy. Where is Mr. Medicine? There it is. Oof.
You kind of, look at him. He's looking pretty still.
All right. I'll loot him.
Right. On Mr. Valen, you find one potion of healing. You
Okay.
find a regular longsword. You find the silver longsword. You find a number of weird concoctions kind of on his waist. And you find his half plate. And you also find 74 gold pieces. But
Alright.
other than that, that's all you find.
I'll take the potions of healing, silver longsword concoctions, and then the gold, which I'll spread out in a minute. But I look at Laufter. Can I burn this one? Take out
He's
a
still
torch.
breathing.
Is he?
You would, if you kind of listen, can hear very faint breaths.
Very faint, eh? Well, burning
You-
should do
you-
the trick.
I was gonna say, you can burn him if I can kill him.
You can see he is
I ponder.
slowly bleeding out, though. That's pretty obvious.
I kick him.
You kind of give him a hearty kick. As you kind of notice, as you kind of kick into his rib cage, he casts out this, and you notice the breathing stops.
Well, that was no fun.
Anticlimactic, I suppose. I take out a torch.
All right.
I light it
All right.
with me tinderbox and whatnot.
Yep.
And then I set it to his body.
All right. As you lower down the torch, you guys all see the body begin to catch flame.
I will add to the flame as well.
All right. What do you do?
Oh, I just have my that little the tree of fire. I just, like I said,
Okay.
add to the fire, like burn him in a different spot or something as he's
Gotcha.
starting.
As you light another part of him, as the body slowly catches flame and becomes a pretty big fire. It smells horrible as the body begins to cook, but
Nothing new.
Hang on, guys.
Oh, yeah, I heard a knock.
nick knockety nick knock. Just another day in the forest, really.
Mm-hmm.
Normal Tuesday night for our group.
For you, Colonel, This was a day that would change your life forever. For me, it was a Tuesday.
Exactly.
Potion.
Such a good movie if you've never seen it.
What's it called?
Street Fighter.
Oh,
Soren, you would also find on Valen. He has an assortment of rings that have various symbols on them. Don't seem to be magical, but seem to indicate his position within the order.
I'll take him for nefarious purposes.
Yeah.
All right. We all good in the woods?
Yeah. I mean, if there's anything else you guys want to do. The fog is pretty much lifted at this point, as you can actually see the sun poking through the leaves. Well, it seems to be getting late, as you've kind of been roaming the forest almost all day.
Perhaps not a good spot to rest, but I don't know. What do you say, boys?
I think we've dealt with most of the danger.
Would you like to use this silver longsword, or perhaps we can just sell it?
+1 longsword. I'll
Yeah.
take it. If it comes up, I'll use it. If not, we'll sell it.
Breaking the fourth wall, perhaps our fourth party member can use it.
Well, like I said, I'll keep it on me if I use it. If not, you can sell it.
Okay. I'll hand it over to him.
Okay.
'Cause I definitely can't use it.
Just
then-
multi-class.
Yeah. And then there's these concoctions. I assume those potions he was taking.
Yes.
I'll bring those back to town and identify them later, see if they can be useful to us. If not, then we'll figure out after that what to do with them.
All right.
I look to Nayr and Laufter, and I'll split the 74 gold with them. I look at Quinnterra.
Okay.
You've already taken gold from Valen, so our turn. 74 divided by 3. Maths. 24 gold. One guy would get 23.
I'll take the 23.
I'll add the gold to Ryan's sheet.
24 plus.
Right. With that, are you guys heading out of the forest?
Yep.
All right. Which way do you want to come out of the forest?
Do you guys remember where what was his name? The halfling. Do you remember where he wanted
Halo?
us to meet? The one who gave us the quest.
Yeah, wasn't that Daylove?
Gregor.
Oh, it was Gregor.
Gregor.
Daylove was a heralded blade leader.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
You would recall that Gregor gave you a coin with the head of a griffin on it
Yeah.
and said to blow
it.
on it.
To blow on it?
Yes.
Okay.
Giggity.
Hey, man. He likes what he likes.
Yeah, in that case, how about east towards that new village? Just make on our way and then blow the coin once we get to. Well,
This way?
once we get out of this forest. Yeah.
Okay.
Sound good, boys?
Sounds like a plan to me.
Sweet. That, you guys head eastward the best you can. It's kind of hard to tell with the trees and all, but you do a pretty good job. Eventually, you travel for maybe hour and a half-ish. Eventually coming back out. A lot easier to navigate without the fog. and not many beasts to attack you as you guys eventually reach the edge of the forest and kind of see the trees to begin to sparse out and eventually just stop as you guys exit the forest. As it's late at this point, probably around 6-ish if you had to take a gander at it.
Okay. Well, summon him now or wait till we sleep?
Should we sleep first, so we're back to 100%? Never know what's gonna happen with him.
Sounds good to me.
Right. With that, you guys set up camp, get the campfire going, roll out the bedrolls, eat some crappy rations, the usual.
Mm-hmm.
With that, who wants to take first watch?
I will.
All right. You know the drill, Mr. Laufter.
Yup.
All right. It's edge of the forest. You can hear the occasional noise come from within, whether it be the leaves rustling from the wind or the occasional beast howling after its successful meal. But overall, things seem less tense in the area. Even you can kind of feel it. Not that it really affects you much. But it's a quiet night, as you can look up and see the stars dwindling. During your watch. Yeah?
Question on that longsword. It's just a
Yes.
regular +1 longsword, right?
Yes, +1 silver longsword.
Got it.
No attunement required. But during your watch, Laufter, as you're kind of sitting by the flames, you begin to notice the flames flare up a bit, eventually kind of bellowing out, creating this larger flame. As similarly from, I don't remember exactly how many days ago, but recently, you see that same kind of form rise from the ashes and create this weird kind of demonic form within the flames. It just kind of stares back at you.
Hello.
Hello, Laufter.
How are we on this fine night?
Quite well. You're reliable as ever.
Yeah, I think that last burn was a good one.
It was an interesting one, that's for sure. Not the average man. A unique one, that's for sure.
Mm.
But I don't just appear for nothing. I have a special request for you. More like a
Oh.
demand.
You know I live to serve.
Where do you think your group will be heading next?
That is completely up in the air. We've just been flowing like the wind, going where chaos comes.
Well, if you are able to, direct them towards the capital. There's something of interest there I'd like you to deal with.
Do you have a name?
I have a location. A number of other warlock akin to you, but less reliable,
Mm-hmm.
have noticed some strange activity in a certain inn, and I'd like it to be investigated.
Okay.
We have a fairly strong presence in the capital, and I'd like to keep it that way. The inn, from what they've told me, goes by the name of the Mystical Sea. They say strange things have been happening there, and well, I'd like you to go there and set it ablaze.
The entire inn. I like this job.
Hmm.
Is there anybody inside the inn that you wouldn't want to get burned?
You kind of see he looks up for a second and just kind of looks back down with just that confident stare of, no.
That makes things easier.
The guard might be a problem, but you can set them aflame too.
Haven't been a problem in the past.
Getting to visit your roots a little bit. Should be fun.
Oh, I'm excited. Wouldn't happen to have anything that could help me make a bigger boom, would you?
Hmm. Nothing within the area. That blade that you now possess was one of the more rare artifacts I had sensed recently, but the city's heavily guarded and keep their resources heavily secured.
Ooh, speaking of this blade, since you
Hmm.
know of it,
Yes.
do you have any friends that I could call on with it?
It does have an interesting ability.
Hmm.
I don't have any specific names, but I have a number of kind of demons, if that's what you're looking for.
I'll take that. Haven't had the chance to experiment with it, so the more knowledge I have, because I could just let one of them have fun in the inn.
Hers? Though they can be a little unruly if you let them.
Well, I just have them in the inn and let them do their bidding. I'm sure we'll get the same effect.
Probably right. One kind that would kind of reaches the upper limits of the blade is something known as a Bargura. Essentially a large infernal ape.
Mm-hmm.
It is limited to demons specifically, nothing too intelligent.
I just need their strength, not their intelligence.
That would be the upper limits of it. You can always summon lesser kinds of demons, but multiple of them.
What would you suggest for one of them?
Hmm.
Power in numbers type idea.
Yes. Imps have always been little curious creatures, though they might be a devil. And no, there's a number of things. A Dibuk, a Dretch. Lots of fun things. A Bullazar. It's up to you, really.
Alright. So, burn down the mystical sea.
Yes.
Fun fact, I think people in my party would be willing to help me on this one. A couple of them have mischievous ways.
That's good. You can all help each other in your evil ways. You're lucky you found a group that aid you in these endeavors.
Yeah, they wouldn't have lasted as long if they didn't.
Well, I trust that you'll complete this within the next couple of weeks, I'd imagine.
Oh, absolutely.
Good. It'll be a good boost of energy, you could say.
I consider it done.
Good. I would love to watch the flames through your eyes.
Bring the marshmallows.
You kind of see the flame slowly sink back into the ashes, at which point the flame kind of follows and shrinks back to its normal size.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, is there anything else you want to do?
No, I'll wake up the next person and go to sleep with a smile on my face.
All right. Who wants to take second watch?
I will.
Mr. Soren.
You.
Hey,
Isn't? Oh, you saw it, but they didn't.
I saw it. Yeah,
Accidentally had.
an 18. Um, you keep a good watch. You know, you're feeling a mixture of emotions on your part, Soren. But you're feeling pretty good. Uh, successful day. Your mind's still very sharp, which is nice. Uh, getting to use your array of chaos bolts was definitely gratifying. But you keep a good watch as you kind of look up and see the stars almost staring back at you in a way. But it's quiet. So if there's anything you want to do.
No, not really. Just wake up Quinnterra, I suppose.
All right. I don't think Hell's back yet, but you know, we're just going to go with it.
Oh. Yeah, Ryan's not back either.
I know. It's a fun night. I'd like to try and get them here before, you know,
Yeah.
the big thing, but hey, I'll ask Ryan what his ETA is.
Hell too, I suppose, while you're at it.
Yeah, Hell's just gone, so he's probably not going to see it until he's back.
Yeah.
But I'll just roll a perception for Quinnterra.
Oh, he said. Did he say he was going to go get drinks or something?
He's doing something. I don't remember. It's kind of sudden, but Quinnterra seems to have a peaceful night. Be kind of cruel to pull something when he's not here. And Mr. Nayr? I'm okay. I'm just not gonna roll. Nothing's gonna happen. There's no point. But you guys get awoken by Nayr the following morning as the sun crests over the eastern mountains. As it's a new day, as you can click that long rest button.
Ah, I have spell slots again.
Let's do a different song. We haven't done this one a bit.
Alright, boys. Are you ready for the coin?
Maybe we should take like a 5-minute break or something so at least Hell can get back.
Yeah, that's fine by me. I can get some food.
Just because I don't want to
Mhm.
keep doing stuff without him here, particularly
Yeah.
important stuff.
Yeah, like our current main quest.
Yeah, the main event. I
Yeah.
also don't want to miss JM. So
Who's
Hello,
this?
that
JM?
is me.
Let's see.
That
here.
is me.
Um.
I like this. Fun, fun, fun. God damn it. One night we'll have a smooth night.
Mm-hmm. Maybe.
Maybe. Yeah. Hey, at least we're here 7 days after last session. That's our improvement.
That's
Yeah,
true.
we got some progress in.
Up.
Ryan's responding. Oh,
Yeah, so
Ryan's
I'm
getting on.
typing.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Nice.
I'm actually just catching up my notes because I haven't really been taking detailed notes for Soren.
My computer felt the need to not save anything for D&D for the first couple weeks, and I'm just getting back on
Yeah.
keeping them.
Do
Oh,
not worry,
also-
guys. I will keep detailed notes.
He only does it for his own character, though. Like what his
Yep.
own character
Yeah.
witnesses and knows.
Mm-hmm.
It's honestly fair.
Yeah. Also, Ace, I don't know why it put on longsword +1 twice. Figure out how to delete it.
That's strange. Here.
Yeah.
Because it's versatile, probably.
One of them's versatile, the other one's not.
Yeah, so one's one-handed, one's two-handed.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha. I don't think I can even use two-handed weapons. Don't have
Good. You
the
just wouldn't
strength.
be able to cast spells.
Let's see.
And longswords are strength weapons, unfortunately.
Yeah.
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 You could always go ahead
Alright,
and play it,
then
and it'll
you
be a
can leave it.
charisma weapon.
it's
But a little late for that, isn't it?
Yeah.
pretty high up there, I think.
My charisma's maxed.
Yeah. Your spells are killer, though, so. Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I can actually cast them.
All right.
Hello, Ryan.
Hey, buddy.
Is Ryan
Welcome,
alive?
friend.
Well,
I wish Hellfire would move down here.
yeah.
He only lives like 40 minutes away from me.
That I do.
JM.
I mean, why?
Look, JM, if you lived near me, we'd play D&D in real life.
Hell yeah.
I want to do an in-person game so bad.
Yeah.
I get 2 nights of D&D, one in person and one here. And I will say my in-person makes me miss playing a Goliath.
So, boys, I'm back.
Hey.
What's up, buddy?
So there was a
Everyone's here.
drive-by in front of my house.
Oh, gosh.
Jesus.
And on top of that, there was a dude that ended up getting shot at. The cops showed up, and then he ended up being out on parole and in violation of his parole, so he ended up getting arrested on my front doorstep.
Hell yeah.
Oh.
Now I have a card that I have to go pull up my video doorbell and send them a clip of everything that just happened
Oh my god.
for their investigation
Lovely.
send
by
us
the
the
end of
clip
tonight.
first.
Are you okay, buddy?
So yeah.
No, but for real, are you
Jesus.
okay, man?
Oh, I'm fine. I'm great.
Because like drive-bys are not fun.
Yeah, no.
Don't ask me how I know.
Hey, I was just saying you should move up here.
So I'm
Jeez.
okay. But I need to really quick clip that information for them and send it to them. So it may be a couple of minutes off stream. And then I'll be able to get back into it.
Yeah.
Just tell him it's like, hey, I'm playing D&D right now. I'll get to you as soon as I can.
Yeah. Let me
There are
just
more
tell the cops to
impor-
pause.
There are more important things going
Mhm.
on, Mr. Cops.
You
wouldn't
understand, we just
understand.
killed people.
Man. God, that's funny.
There may be killing in real life, but we need to kill people in our fantasy world that has absolutely
Yeah.
nothing to do with
Nobody
yours.
got hurt.
It's more important.
Nobody got hurt.
Look,
That's
officer,
the only thing I
just,
can
me
say.
and my party just finished doing a murder. So,
That's what I'm thinking in the back of my head. What are you here for?
the cops not coming because you killed the NPC.
It wasn't me, I swear.
So we heard one of your party members just killed someone. How do you plead? NPC life matter.
Yeah, all you missed, Hell, is they burned Valen and then headed out of the forest and slept.
Awesome. Well,
Mhm.
And they're
Give
about
me
to
a solid
Gregor.
fucking yeah, give me a couple minutes because I need to actually
good.
pull up my this shit and send it to him.
Yeah.
And I might
All
need
you have
my
to do is
OBS
listen.
to send it to him.
Good. But as oh, and for you too, Ryan, that's what happened. So Valen got burned. I hope you're
Mhm.
happy.
9.
And when he says
40.
burned, he means killed and then burned. So he's not like just walking around with a really bad burn on him.
A brand.
Yep.
We
He's
branded him with
permanently
our butt stick.
branded.
Ryan doesn't want to admit that he's happy. But you guys go ahead. It's the next morning. That's where we left off. What do you guys want to do?
Also, hi Ryan, how have you been, buddy?
Is Ryan alive?
He's probably muted because he's yelling at a dog or something. Oh, no.
I will do persuasion.
I have that one. I have that one.
In a world
Nope, that's not it.
where Hellfire doesn't fuck up his audio.
I'm good. How's everyone else?
Good.
All right.
Oh, good.
Glad to have you, buddy.
But
Hopefully
next morning?
everything's going well.
Nayr, you wake up to the smell of a nice, pretty campfire. It's a pretty day. Nice morning. It's like that kind of like nice brisk morning, you know, where it's like kind of warm, but has that chill in the air. As you're getting closer to the winter months. It's nice.
I
What?
take some hay from the carriage and I put it over my head.
You guys technically left the carriage on the other side of the forest.
Oh,
No
shit.
one told me this.
True. I completely
The
forgot.
carriage is still with me. Thunder doesn't leave my side.
Sorry, but the carriage would have not made it through the forest.
No, he went around.
Well, looks like we have to
I got
make
I got a special bison whistle.
The carriage is up
Oh
here.
my God.
I got a bison whistle. All right, he's
Oh,
with
yeah.
me.
Yeah. Looks like we have to backtrack.
Just a little bit.
But
All right, fine. I take some dirt and I cover my head.
Okay. But it's the next morning. As anything you guys want to do before setting off?
probably set off first and then summon Gregor once we have the carriage.
With that, you guys go ahead and eat, pack up camp, put out the campfire, and start kind of wrapping around the forest as trying to reach back to the cart. As it's a decent walk, about a good 2 hours to get back there at a pretty brisk pace. But the 2 hours go by about 9:30ish as you guys reach that same point in the forest where you entered and can kind of see your carriage just kind of slightly off the road as you go up. Thunder is doing good. Looks like he was eating some grass. As he kind of looks up at you, Nayr, and kind of gives you a nay.
That's my good boy.
As you guys are back at the cart and ready for the next adventure.
All right, I'll blow into the House of Thieves coin.
As you kind of pull out the perfectly balanced little steel coin and kind of give it a little blow. few seconds go by.
I
Maybe,
realize
like-
it has no effect because I'm wearing a mask. And I hand it to
Oh
Laufter.
yeah. Is you blow, Soren, but you have that realization. Is Laufter. Do you blow into the coin?
Yeah, look it up, catch it, blow on it, call it a day.
You give it a little blow. For about 10,
Hey,
20 seconds go by as you guys are kind of like looking around, waiting. Because eventually, when none of you are looking, you just kind of hear a, ah! So I think it went well. As you can see, he's just kind of sitting laid back on the carriage.
That's a
Did we get a-
fantastic-
Did we get a long rest?
yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
And who's talking?
Gregor Ezor.
Who the fuck is that?
The
He's the
halfling
one
who
that
took
gave us the missions.
Yeah. Took the job from.
I'm assuming
I
it
don't
went
remember.
well. Well, I don't know why I'm
Both.
asking. I know it went well.
Yeah. Both tasks accomplished.
Very, very nice. It's not every day that I have a group that actually fulfills on their end of the bargain.
Well, we're
That's
very
good.
capable.
That's good. Apparently so. I did a good investment on you. Well, I'll hold up my end. As you kind of see, he flicks, does a little snap and a little wave of the hand as you can see these 4 large bags appear on top of the carriage. You're welcome to count, but it is approximately 2,000 gold pieces.
Approximately.
Approximately, I
Or it is?
want 2,000
It
pieces.
should be. It should be.
All right, I'm
plus or
counting all
minus.
of
I
it.
count it.
It's going to take you a number of hours to count 2,000
I don't
coins.
care. I'm
Well,
counting.
I'm just counting my 500 because I take one bag.
I can only count to 5.
1. I can only count to 4. 2.
You start counting, Soren, as you open up and start starting the little piles. You start getting through it slowly. And,
never mind.
Well, he's
and
counting. Gregor, curious, have you ever heard of the Mystical Sea?
a mystical sea. Ah, it rings a bell. Over in the capital, huh?
Yeah. Anything stand out to you?
I've only been there once or twice, when a few mates of mine went. The most notable thing, if I can recall, is that it's, apart from being an inn, it puts on shows, little entertainment shows. Uses a bit of magic. I heard they do special shows at night. Like late at night, but I'm a busy man. Of course I couldn't attend. I didn't really want to be honest, but... That's what I
Where is
recall,
it?
anyways. I believe it's over down in the Docks district, if I'm not mistaken.
Docks.
Near the sea. Yes, the Docks.
That would make
big-
sense because of the name.
It's a big city.
I was just making sure I
Very
heard you
big city.
correctly.
Yep.
But nothing sticks out.
I mean, it's got some interesting people who work there, but apart from that,
What do you mean by interesting people?
can't say I've ever seen a pink-skinned tiefling before, but hey, whatever fancies you, huh?
Oh, okay.
I think they got a tiefling, a couple elves. Can't remember the rest.
Gotcha.
Jolly
And
good.
just as a quick reminder, don't forget, you owe me a favor. So if I ever call on that, hey, don't screw me over.
Fair enough.
Well, if there's anything else you all need, you've definitely proved your worth. So if I ever have any future jobs that might fancy you, I'll find you.
Sounds good. We're always in it for the money.
Mm-hmm.
And
Your kind usually is, or power, or items, or information. Well, it's been a pleasure doing business with you all. Safe travels to wherever the hell you're going next. As you see, he just kind of gets up from the cart, and just starts walking off.
All right.
Sounds good.
As you guys can each add 500 gold pieces to your inventories.
Dope.
I can afford shit again.
Yeah.
You guys actually have some money. Whoa.
All the
But-
potions.
You can get 10 of them. That's a lot.
Once we get to town, I'd like to identify these concoctions, but for now, I'll save the spell slots. Telling that to the group.
Good. With that, where are you guys headed?
I say we head to the capital.
Yeah. I'd
The
like to stop
original
by
plan.
Dulthgairn and spend some money. What do I remember about Dulthgairn?
Just from the top of your head, you remember the Dulthgern is it's kind of like a town fort, kind of acting as the embassy for the government in this northern part of the province.
Okay.
You know, the local baron is located there, who's kind of like the person who manages the general area.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's a baron in each province. This one doesn't do as much since it is the capital province, so the government does a lot anyways. So he just kind of sits there and doesn't do a lot. But
Gotcha.
it's a military area, but it's got some towns and shops and stuff. So
Alright. I'll relay that information's.
right. But with that, you guys head north a little ways to start getting on the road and start
On the
heading
road again?
south.
We have a cart.
You have a cart. You got thunder as you guys make your way. Let's see.
Making my way downtown.
Walking fast.
So you guys probably travel for a good maybe 3-4 hours on the cart, making some good progress along the road. Peaceful day. The sun's up. It's clear skies. Not really much notable, actually. You guys are just kind of passing along the edge of the forest. You do notice as you're going along, however, you kind of spot something up ahead, maybe 400 or 500 feet. From what you can tell, you see a cart of sorts. And as you kind of start getting closer, you see whatever was on the cart has kind of been thrown about and has been broken open. Once you get within about 100 feet, you notice there's a couple dead bodies kind of on the sides of the cart. And sitting on top of one of the barrels is this figure. As JM, would you like to explain or describe your character?
Well, yes, I would. The figure is currently sitting on top of this barrel, still wearing their helmet. They are clad in this battle-scarred and worn splint armor. And over the shoulder, they have this very small pack with these black scorch marks just covering here and there. On their belt, there's these 2 hand axes and 2 daggers. On the right side, they're also carrying a flail, and resting between their legs is this war pick that just has spatterings of blood here and there. And they seem to be either resting or just stretching. And as they turn, as you approach, they turn their head and look at all of you as you're approaching, and just kind of gives you a nod.
As you guys slowly wheel the cart kind of parallel to the destroyed cart and kind of stop for a second looking at the figure. That's what do you want to do?
What have we here?
Looks like someone who needs a ride.
If you're offering.
Just one question.
Inside check.
What are you inciting for?
I just want to know if I can trust this man.
Quinnterra, you've been with a lot of men.
Hey!
as you
Hey!
kinda-
Hey! You asshole! Warn him first! God damn you!
That was hilarious.
as you look this person down, it's kind of hard to tell because they have this helmet on, this kind of like bird-shaped helmet, so you can't really see their face. But their general demeanor, they look like a person who you wouldn't want to mess with. They're pretty bulky, but I mean, they did just kill people. But other than that, if they're your average Joe, they probably won't hurt you if you're nice to them.
I like my thick boys. He can join us.
Oh, one question for you.
Go on.
Obviously, just from looking at you, what's the best part about killing something?
There's a pause as they look down and just stare at the bodies. I try only to kill when it's completely necessary. And today, I pick up my war pick and just kind of whip the blood off the end. It was necessary.
What do you deem as necessary?
When they get in my way, and I'll just stare at you.
I like him. I think he should follow us.
Follow us? I think he should lead us.
There's no laugh, but I'll look at just kind of this motley crew. What am I looking at?
Well,
Since I'm doing a lot of talking, you are looking at a dark brown tiefling currently wearing robes with a couple weapons on him as well.
All right. As for me, you would see a man in a mask, long flowing hood and robes. Like, can't really see much about him other than his mask has runes on it.
Okay.
And I'm wearing just some tattered leather clothes with kind of like a trench coat. On the inside of the trench coat, you can see it's like a dark brown or a red almost. On the outside, it's like fully black.
There you go. That's what you can tell.
And I'm
Alright.
blonde.
I look at the last one. If
Nayr. Right. Silent defender, I swear. Ryan.
What?
JM is asking for you to describe what he sees when he looks at your character.
Brian?
I'm like asleep. I'm exhausted. I'm trying to even think what my character looks like. I had it written down and now it's gone.
It should be near like appearance. It's in the
Yeah,
bottom right hand corner.
That's gone.
Oh.
Oh shit.
It's wiped out. I'm pretty sure I'm not in my ugly form, so essentially it's like a high elf, golden hair, like 6'2", and just essentially robes.
okay, so no one's wearing armor.
I don't think so. No.
I
No.
have,
Nayr is. He's wearing
yeah,
some
I
armor.
have what is it? The medium armor.
Yeah, I think so. I think you're in breastplate? Scale mail.
That's it.
Okay, so someone's wearing armor. I'll just look at the rest of you and kind of gauge. You wouldn't happen to be from here, would you?
I lived
Nope.
here at one point.
And we are currently in the
Elysian.
The Elysian Kingdom.
Elysian Kingdom.
Yep. The Wealth Province.
Okay.
But yeah, I am from here.
Then I am heading to the capital, hopefully, to see if I can get some information. And well, those are my goals. But if you are willing to give me a ride, I mean, I can offer some protection. You seem to be, well, not to pry, but not the martial type.
Nope. Spells. Every one of us.
Ah. Well, you have me at a disadvantage then.
Well,
But
we could
seeing
use
as
some
you all
frontline.
seeing as you all are spellcasters, you mind if I ask you a question?
Sure.
I open my pack and I pull out a scroll case.
Identify it. No, I'm kidding. I didn't say that out loud.
I'll hand it to just anyone, just kind of out towards the group.
What's your
I'll
question?
take it.
I'll look over to Soren.
What's your
You
question?
wouldn't happen to know if you recognize that symbol?
I'll take a look at it.
You want me to describe it, or do you want to describe it, Jam?
Yeah, it's a very simple like scroll case. It actually appears to be also slightly blackened and charred in a certain area, but in the center of the scroll case, there is this marking of a beetle. Very simple and yet somehow like elegant in its own design.
Okay. History or Arcana? Ace.
Ah,
Beatles in the city.
your
we
choice.
all need
You want to look for the magical knowledge or just the general knowledge?
I'll make one of each if you don't mind.
That works.
I was holding it, wasn't I? Because I said I
Yeah.
took it.
Yeah,
I'm assuming
mean,
you
I
guys
might
pass
as
it
well-
around.
I like walked
I'm-
over.
I might as well do it too. I'll just do a history check.
Alright.
I'm
Quinnterra, you look at this.
always
you're
the
like,
stupid one here.
Wait. That's a beetle. Soren and Quinnterra, looking for the magical possibilities. You'd know beetles, depending on the beetle, can be a good potion ingredient. They can have uses magically. As far as the symbol representing like a group or something, you try to think, but you don't think you've ever seen it before.
Alright.
Can I do a religion check to make sure it's not some kind of weird religion?
You want?
Never mind.
You're like
You
trying
can
to, like,
just skip over it.
through
It's
all the
fine.
ideas, but Sword, you try to think of any possible religious symbols. Nothing's ringing a bell.
Alright. Is this a magical scroll?
I wouldn't know. It is a clue to something I'm looking for.
I'll cast Identify on it.
Oh no, as you seem to be casting. No, there's nothing on it.
Oh, okay.
It was just found at the location.
I'll assume you stop me then.
Yeah.
I'll urge.
I mean, unless you know
Keep
if it
trying.
would help.
I mean, I can learn
I'm
all
not
of its
too
properties.
inclined. I'm not inclined in the magical arts, so I just don't want you to waste your time.
Well, I can learn all of its properties if there's anything there.
Then go for it, straight shooter.
Alright, I continue casting.
Nobody said he was straight.
Alright.
As I look at him.
Asexual.
No,
Sword,
it means
you
no,
go
I mean,
ahead.
he has done nothing for me to distrust him.
What's your name, stranger?
Arethyn.
Soren.
Laufter.
The DM.
For now, I think first name basis is should be all right.
No, I don't have a last name, so kind of the only basis there
Fair
is.
enough.
I'm Quinnterra.
Well met. What, Ace?
Nothing.
Anything with the identify spell?
Yes.
Got
Soren,
three paragraphs I have to write. Give me a second.
Yep.
Three
Soren, you go
paragraphs. He's like, hang
go
on, let me look
ahead.
in the book.
and sit here for a minute, focusing in on this object, trying to understand any possible properties. From what you gain, other than that, it seems to be a wooden box. You're not exactly a mage. You are the natural born wizard. You would guess this probably had some use to do with organizing magical something, whether it be scrolls or pages, something of that sort, just the mundane. As far as magical, nothing leaped out to you. You detect a little bit of residual magic right around the beetle symbol, but it's residual, almost as if there was magic there and then something happened and it left, and now there's just the tracings of it now, but you can't understand what it possibly was that was there at this point.
It appears that the magic has left the scroll, which usually means that it was casted, since it is a scroll.
Figured as much. Do you mind if I have that back?
I'll hand it to him.
Before they do, I just want to ask. Hang on.
Hang on.
Never mind. Mending doesn't work the way I want it to. I was reading I had to find the magic portion of mending. It says that it can physically repair a magical item, just not give it magic back. And that's what I was trying to figure out. And since there was traces, I wanted to see if
See if you can rebuild. Yeah.
Yeah.
Worth-
See if I can
worth a
rebuild the
shot.
spell, but
Worth a
as soon
shot.
as I read the actual thing, it made more sense.
Yeah.
So, never mind.
Or-
Sorry.
Worth the gander.
You're
at
good.
least.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
At least.
I'll
Well, I
take
mean,
the case back.
it's Quinnterra. I cast mending because she's dumb as fuck.
Well,
She's gonna try
if
anything.
you're gonna try something, I'll be like, oh, okay. If you think it'll help.
As Quinnterra, you cast mending onto the little scroll case. You see some of the dents in the wood repair. As far as magic, nothing seems to happen.
Well, if nothing else, it looks prettier. And hand it back.
I'll take it back and put it back in my pack. Well, yeah, if you're heading towards the capital, I would appreciate a ride.
See, it would have been cool if there was like a signature on it and it was scratched out and like I used mending and it came
Nah,
back.
it wouldn't.
That would have
bring
been
back the
way.
signature,
That
it'll
would have
bring
been
back the
way
was.
cooler.
But I'll rummage through the pockets of. Actually, did I rummage through the pockets of these two after I killed them?
I'd say you did. Let's say you find. They seem to be merchants of some sort. So I'll say you find 24 gold pieces.
Thank you.
It seemed to be general, basic supplies though, like food, or leather, basic materials of that sort.
Thank you.
Fair.
Yep.
Well, I'm ready if you all are.
Is there enough room on this cart, or am I walking next to it?
It's a pretty big cart. You guys could all fit on it.
Yeah, we had
We commandeered a cart.
a gnome's character on there, so
Hmm.
that'd bring us back to that capacity.
There was plenty
at
of room
least.
for everybody.
And
I
then we'll
usually
just
sit
have
up
to
kind
work
of
a
up
little
front.
harder.
I kind of sit up front with Merle.
Yeah, Merle.
I'll
Before-
hop in the back.
Before we start going, I move towards the back of the cart as well.
Right. Alrighty. Anything else? With that, you guys start heading forward again. This time, Thunder having to work a little harder. What you doing there, Laufter?
As we pass by, I cast Burning Hands on the cart and the bodies.
Gotcha. As the flames shoot out,
Ooh.
and you immediately see it just catches flame.
Starting the fire.
Ace, you know why I'm rolling this.
Go for it. It's rough. It's kind of
I'll stare at it for a bit.
okay. But you seem all right. But definitely a bit of a,
Yeah.
Yeah. With that, you guys continue onwards. Thunder having to work a little bit harder, pulling up quite a bit more weight. This is a bulky guy. Takes a lot to swing around a war pick. So, with that, you guys continue heading south.
So not to pry, but why are you traveling around? Seeing the world?
Searching for our power and glorious purpose.
Boy,
Having fun.
You notice I was kind of very obviously sarcastic about that last sentence.
Gotcha.
Or that last line, the glorious purpose.
Well, like I said, I have no problems with what people do as long as they don't get in my way.
Well, the ones who've gotten our way have... Well, they are all dead, aren't they?
Yep.
Yes. So we're right there with you.
Mhm.
Seeing as I am assuming you're all battle tested, correct?
Oh, yes. You could say that.
Ever done any war for the kingdom?
Can't say that I have.
War in the kingdom, maybe.
Yeah.
Not necessarily 4.
It's interesting. Interesting type of chaos.
Do you like chaos?
I've seen enough chaos for me to have a healthy respect for it.
Keeps people on their toes, at least. You have to be sharp around chaos. Lest you be swallowed by it.
Around this time, Arethyn will just go quiet for a bit.
Also, Ace, I'm going to be taking a short rest as we go, so just let me know once that finishes.
It
I
finishes.
I still
pretty
haven't taken off
quickly.
the helmet.
Yeah, you're good. You within an hour, you guys you get your short rest, Laufter. It's not very long.
Got it.
As you guys have a good distance to travel, you are on cart, which makes it slightly faster. However, you guys are leaving at about 11ish. You guys continue on for a good while. There's a lot of just distance in this area compared to the last territory you guys were in between anything. It's just fields. It's kind of like Kansas. It's just grass. The occasional little farm on the side, but occasional hill. A hill's exciting. That's not a very good sign. But you guys continue onwards. After maybe 5-6 hours, sun's starting to get low in the sky. As you guys begin to see far, far off in the distance, still a number of miles away, you can see the, figure of some type of structure. And as you're starting to get close to it, you begin to see a little more activity along the roads, whether it just be more farms around the area, people passing by. As you begin to enter the area, however, you see a group of Elysian guards. Laufter, you would point them out. About 4 of them. just kind of walking up and down the road. As you guys start coming by, you see one of them kind of catches notice and kind of waves at you guys. The halt. As you
Getting that
guys,
off before we get too
Yeah.
close.
presumably, you guys halt.
Yeah.
Let me know if you don't.
I will, but I'm just sitting in the cart, not driving it.
Okay.
Hold
Nayr's
it in the
presumably
cart.
leading the cart, but we'll say the guards kind of walk up and start talking to you guys. As we'll say the one guard addresses Quinnterra, since Quinnterra likes to sit in the front. Ho there, travelers. What brings you to the forts, huh?
We're just looking for some, fun things to browse and shop for on our travels. We're going all over. Got any good fun shops?
Yes, there's quite a few.
Oh, you're so charismatic.
Before you press onwards, though, you know the rules. I gotta ask.
The rules? I'm gonna jump down from the
Yes.
cart and kind of like touch his chest, like push him back. Ooh.
You kind of see he takes a step back as the other guys kind of chuckle. You can see they're kind of younger 20s. I have to ask you all, are any of you possible magical users of sorts?
Possible magical. I'm magical in
am.
different ways.
I mean the type of shooting fireballs out of your
Mhm.
hands. And,
Oh, balls! Yes, of course.
I'll stand
I'll
up.
say out loud from the back. I am.
Really?
I'll just hold
No.
up the sword and
Oh,
just be like, no, just have this for protection.
Do I look like a magic user to you? Fully armored, flail weapons on my side.
I'll
that's
stand up.
the company.
I'll
You
stand
didn't
up.
have to roll. Yeah, go for it, Soren.
Yeah, I'll stand up and look at him with my runic mask. And wave.
That's just for decoration, right?
No.
Oh. So you're saying you're a magic user?
Yes.
Are you registered with the assembly?
Was I? Because I was born here.
Probably not.
Okay.
Yes.
Possibly not, but this is my first time being here.
Oh. Okay. All right. This doesn't happen very often. When you reach the fort, all right, there'll be a spot where you can register your magical use with the assembly, so you can gain access to use your magic within the kingdom. If you don't do this and you get caught using magic with your permission form, it usually doesn't end up too well for you. So I'd recommend you do that.
Fair enough. I do like to go about the ways of the law.
The assembly's kind of strict, so you know how it is.
Well,
Didn't
I'm
catch your
glad-
name there, big boy.
Don't
I
mind
am-
her. She does this treatment to everybody.
If you do need my name to tell my boss that I'm doing a wonderful job, I am Soldier Torn. At your service.
Soldier Torn. Okay, and where's the barracks at exactly that you guys stay in?
It's
Don't worry, I'll
imagine-
find it later. And I slap him on the ass and get back on the cart and wink at him.
My helmet squeaks as I just turn my head back and forth between these two.
As you see the guards kind of chuckle after you slap his ass. As you guys get to move onwards, as you can see, they start
Before we
laughing.
go,
and-
I will just
Yeah.
kind of look at these guards. I'm like, curiosity.
Yeah.
If one of these fine folk was a hostile mage who wasn't inclined to listen to the rules, what exactly could you do to stop them?
Well, we'd go and form, the
So
boss.
nothing is what I'm hearing.
I
I don't mean your bosses. I mean you in particular. You there, standing with the sword.
Ooh,
um
he looks strong.
We would, if there was no other alternative, we would definitely try and.
You would die.
Uh, um, well, you never know. We're trained soldiers. We've
Right.
got the armor, we got the blades.
Ooh, how many have you killed?
Here's an interesting fact for you. Ever heard of heat metal?
Of what?
It's a spell. They heat up the armor you wear so proudly, and it burns you. And before you can even take it off, you're dead.
That sounds not good.
Yes, doesn't now, does it?
No.
You should really get more training on how to kill mages.
He
And
kind of gulps.
I'll sit in the cart.
All right. He kind of just slowly steps away as you guys continue forward.
As the cart moves forward, I say, and you've just been scared straight.
Bye, boys.
As we move out of earshot, I just shake my hand and go, fucking amateur.
I sit next to him. Like your style.
I revealed myself because I wanted to see what the fuss was about.
Whoever's running this town is a freaking joke.
I guess we'll find out. I do
What
plan
was
on
that?
making chaos here.
Is that what you name a baby? Chaos?
Yes,
Stinky.
You make it to town, I'm assuming. Sorry for.
You do. Sorry, I was writing something.
Oh,
Are the
God.
guards
He's
gonna go
writing a
look
knife
trading?
for me later. A soldier just comes out of nowhere in the bar. You remember that one time we talked at the gates?
Where I got emasculated in front of you?
He's just all buffed up, got a massive axe. He's like, I took your advice.
That or he's like noting that JM needs to be taken in for questioning.
You guys press onwards for probably another 4-ish hours. You get to the keep pretty late. It's a long journey, but eventually you do come around the bend and reach this large, just stone fortress. Not even comparable to the one that was in Theraldon. This one is that town, but double the size, as the entire outer wall is just this thick, probably 3 feet of stone wall that just goes up, probably about 15 feet, with these 2 large pillars with a gate in between them. With the gate up, you can see there's a few guards watching, in quotation marks. People are on the patrol on the gates, and within you can see there's kind of this weird cross section where there's half of it is kind of like just a town, and the other half is kind of like military. As you guys walk in and presumably head to the, village side of things, looking for a place to sleep. As you guys stroll about, park the cart, and find a little inn called Calvin's Way. As you walk in, you can see there's a younger halfling manning the bar. A decent bar, quite a bit of activity as you guys walk in. What do you guys want to do?
I'll just ask for a room to sleep.
Alright.
Got a busy day of shopping tomorrow.
Same.
I'll ask one of my traveling companions. So where exactly are we?
This is Dulfgaren
Dulfgaren. Got it.
in Elysian.
Mm-hmm. That part I do know. I'll head over to the bar.
Alright.
Have they stopped serving meals, or are they?
You can see they're not making food anymore, but they're running on the last remnants of it.
Bartender.
New face. What can I do for you?
Not going to question that. Do you deliver meals to rooms?
I Could, yeah, if that's what you need.
I would like that.
As long as you're buying a room, I'm alright with it.
Do I go to you or do I go to someone else for the room?
Yeah, you can come to me. For the special request, I'll make sure you're covered.
Mm-hmm. How much for the room and how much for the meal?
A meal cost you, are you wanting a big one? We're kind of running low.
I
Medium,
look back
small.
at the other people. I'm like, small meal.
Alright. If that's the case, it'll be a silver and a gold for the room.
All right.
So, a gold and a silver.
Overhearing that, I will give him one of each as well.
Alright.
I'll give him 2 gold pieces and say I want a bigger meal.
2 gold pieces, alright. As you guys toss him the coins. Ooh, a hungry crowd. Alright. As he starts fetching your guys' food.
Mine to
Arethyn,
my
do
room,
you
please?
head up?
I head up.
Alright.
Yeah, I will head up to my room.
Anyone else want anything from the guy? Mr. Calvin?
I'm just gonna sit at the bar.
Alright. So Quinnterra,
time-
Laufter.
What time of
you're at
day
the
is
bar.
it?
It's probably about. It's leaning on 11.
Yeah, I'm
11
going
p.m.
to bed.
Alright. So it's getting late. You can kind of see the energy of the inn is starting to slow down as people are beginning to leave. But you guys, Soren and Arethyn, go upstairs. I assume Nayr buys some food. Calvin gets you guys your food and your drinks if you ordered them. And he does go up and deliver you your food, Arethyn, as well as Soren. A small meal, but hearty. Looks like a chicken wing along with some potatoes. So not too bad.
Yep. While I'm in my room, I'll eat first, but then I will use all of my first level spell slots to identify these concoctions that I got from Valen.
All right. As you start casting Identify on these guys, you got 3 in total.
You said there was
Let's-
3 rings and 4 concoctions, I believe, or did I have that backwards?
3 rings, 3 concoctions. I didn't really specify a number. An assortment of rings, an assortment of concoctions.
Alright. I got that changed. Ooh.
But you found 3 concoctions. And these kind of really makeshift, not even vials, they're more just like, almost like, they're not quite pots. They're a little more durable than pots. They're almost like water skins, but they retain their shape. It's really weird.
Okay.
Each one's kind of been painted a different color, depending on the potion in hand. But you go ahead and cast Identify on the first one. We'll say it's red. As you do that, it's definitely, oddly enough, it's not magical, believe it or not. As you cast Identify, they're actually an assortment of ingredients that have been combined with various other rarer ingredients in some type of almost like a potion ritual in a way. You would recognize that this concoction has been specifically designed around Valen's blood, and you think it's only going to work with Valen's blood. So if you drink it, you don't think anything's going to happen. But you do deduce that this concoction raises the drinker's natural dexterity.
Gotcha. He's a order of the mutant.
Indeed. It's your choice whether you want to keep identifying the concoctions.
One's for dexterity. Yeah, I will.
Alright.
'Cause eventually I'll research whether or not I can edit them or something.
There's a yellow one and a green one. Which one do you want to do next?
I'll do the green.
Alright. On the green one, you see that this one appears to increase the user's movement speed, for short.
Alright, red concoction boosts dexterity. Only works on Valen. Valen's blood. Green. Boosts speed, and then I'll do the yellow one.
All right. The yellow one appears to boost the user's strength.
Alright. Okay, that's all.
All right. As you do that, Soren, Laufter and Quinnterra, anything you guys want to do downstairs?
I'm gonna go to,
I thought I said I went upstairs.
You did. Yep, you're right.
I'm gonna go to bed.
Quinnterra,
really
you
quick.
go to sleep.
Well, I paid for my meal, damn it. What was it?
You got your meal.
explained the small meal.
Oh, you got the large meal. That's right. Well, it's a general theme each night. So this one has 3 wings and a lot of potatoes. And an egg. You get an egg.
Is it a cooked egg?
It is cooked.
It's a delicacy to eat live here.
No, it's just raw.
Sweet, I'm gonna throw it at somebody. No, I'm good. I'll eat my meal and probably pass out.
I will have beer, have a meal, grab a room.
All right.
Who? Just gonna look around, seeing who's in the inn. I'm making sure that the none of my weapons are showing.
Okay. You take a quick peek around. Looks like just a bunch of, the common person. No one notable. One person you would recognize, actually, chilling in one corner, talking with a person, is you recognize Percivis from Jolswyn, who's just kind of sitting and drinking, as he appears to be in chat with another elf.
He's the one that was looking at historical stuff in Jolswyn.
But other than that,
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
you don't seem to notice anyone, and your weapons are pretty well hidden.
I'm gonna walk over to the table. Percivis, good to see you again.
His
As
grace
he
is
kinda-
just bulging out of his
You
pants.
just kind of interrupt the conversation as he looks up at you. Hi.
What? Don't
how
recognize
are
me?
you?
Wow,
Sorry.
Jolsman really messed you up, man. You might want to get checked out.
Oh, you were with that random band of people, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, good to see you. And dying from sickness is something. What brings you to Dolthkin?
Just looking to see what the town holds. New to the area, so trying to learn as much as we can.
Right. Anything specific for me and my compatriot?
What do you guys do for fun around here?
We drink.
Cheers to that.
Other than that, there's not exactly a lot apart from the occasional military thing, which is usually boring because it's the same thing, but
What military thing?
watching them train pathetically. It's fun to laugh at them.
Yeah, we ran through. I think one of our party members may have made the guard shit himself earlier. It was
It's not
very
hard.
entertaining.
All the actually useful guards are trained down in Imperius. And usually don't make it long because they're sent to the battlefield.
Gotcha.
Those are what the good ones are, if they last. They usually keep the good ones, for actual important stuff. But
So there's none of them here?
they're a bunch of pansies. The only actual good one would be the Baron, but he never comes out.
What's the Baron's name?
Goes by the name of Arethyn.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to write that one. Okay. So we're gonna be exploring tomorrow the town. A little late now, as you guys know.
Yes.
Anything we should keep an eye out for?
I mean, there's a few shops, general gear. There is a weaponsmith for the military. I don't know if he has things available to the public to buy. You'd have to go check in with him. There might be a general alchemy store. I occasionally buy potions from them.
Okay.
But if you're looking for anything really, really good, your best bet would probably be the capital.
Last question. Say you had 500 gold on you and you're looking to spend it. What would you spend it on?
Me personally?
You personally?
Well, depending on the night, I might buy myself a temporary lover.
Hmm.
A good amount of beer. If I'm being productive, I'd maybe buy some additional tools to help in my research. Other than that, the occasional potion if I can afford it. Never know what
Okay.
you might run into on, when you're traveling.
Question. Where would you find this temporary lover?
Well, there is a spot, unlabeled, obviously. The guard doesn't technically approve of it, but plenty of the guards come in themselves. Bunch of youngsters.
No pun intended.
If you want to know exactly where it is, it's the second building furthest. Well, if you go all the way to the north corner,
Oh, believe me, they'll go all the way.
it's the second one on the left on the northwestern side. Unlabeled, nice brown door. There's usually a little gnome smoking in front of it. That's the dead giveaway for those who know about it.
Okay. Do they travel or do they only stay there?
They do travel if you want them to.
Perfect.
You usually have to travel with them to your desired spot.
That's fine. Awesome.
Don't go killing them though. That's not
That's-
appreciated.
That's just rude. You'd think I would do that?
You're definitely an interesting group.
All right. Thanks for the information. I'm gonna pay my bar tab and I'm going to the inn or the brothel.
All right. As you pay the tab and head out, I'll say, actually make a general intelligence check as you try and follow this guy's instructions. You kind of take this guy's information and follow it to a T. You head to the furthest northern corner of this place, and you can see right kind of on the line where it transfers from kind of like the town area to the military area. You can see there's these buildings kind of packed into the corner. And on the left, second down, there's this little brown door, and you can see in front of it, passed out, is this figure of this gnome who is kind of bald on the top, but kind of has like this really long kind of white hair sticking out on either side and like spikes. You can see he did have a cigar in one hand that's fallen out because his hand's just kind of dangling there.
Mhm.
But you think you found the spot.
I reach down to him. I drop 2 silver into his hands, and I walk in.
As you walk in, you are immediately hit by a nice, refreshing wave of aromas. They gotta keep the place cleanly.
Mm-hmm.
You can see there's a little. It's kind of unofficial,
Nah, that
but a little,
shit stank as
a little
fuck.
kind of front desk, and you can see sitting there is this somewhat scantily dressed man. As he kind of looks up at you, half elf. Oh, Hello there. You're not the usual customer. What are you looking for tonight?
Oh, I'm looking for a couple gifts, if you will, to some friends of mine.
Oh, all right. Do you know what your friends are looking for? What do you think would suit them?
Well, see, I know one of them is already very handsy, so I'm looking for someone very comfortable. Preferably a man if you have them, but I'm pretty sure she'd go either way.
Okay. I think we can arrange that. Is she into the more burly type or the skinnier end of the
Oh,
spectrum?
don't think she matters much on that.
Right. We do have a lovely, stronger fellow by the name of Bruce. He goes for about 5 gold a night.
Okay. And I'll take him and let's go with a lady this time. Probably a little bit more on the delicate side.
Okay. Um, we do have quite a lovely one available. Shelf Sheen. A little more exotic. Um, a beautiful orange-skinned tiefling. Dainty little horns, if you're into it.
Mm.
She might suit your fancy for your friend.
Oh, I think she'll work. Perfectly
Right.
fine.
She's popular, so about 8 gold a night.
Perfect.
Anything else for you?
That's gonna be it for me.
Right. Are they gonna be coming here or vice versa?
Oh, I will be bringing them direct to him.
All right. I'll go let them know. I'm assuming you need them for tonight.
Yes.
All right. As he heads into the back and pulls them out as Shelf Sheen's description fits perfectly. Very beautifully skinned orange tiefling. A little more on the delicate side. And he also pulls out Bruce, who is kind of this larger, not overly built, but larger, kind of darker skinned man, who kind of has this nice kind of black hair around the chin, as he kind of gives you a nod. Do these fit your fancy?
Those are perfect.
All right. Have you already paid the gold?
I will hand over the gold.
All right. Thank you kindly.
Stupid question. How much does that all cost? Is that
15. Or
Only
no,
15?
13. Yeah, my bad.
13. Okay.
8 plus 5.
Yep.
All right. Well, he kind of looks to them. You two know what to do. If they do anything sketchy, you know the drill. They both kind of give a nod and head out with you, Laufter.
Awesome. I will bring them right back to the inn. And I'm
Alright.
gonna drop off Bruce to Quinnterra's room.
All right.
And
Surprise!
Quinnterra, you get a nice little knock at the door.
Who's this? What? What? I'm sleeping. I'm
How's
gonna come up
Laufter?
to the door
Do
and
you
I'm like
just-
barely wearing anything.
Do you just leave Bruce there, or do you introduce
I'm gonna be
them?
walking away from the door as she opens it and just out loud, it's a gift.
Gimme,
Quinnterra,
gimme!
you see
Like pull
he-
him into the door, just yeet him onto the bed,
As Bruce
slam
kinda
the door.
as you just pull him in. As you two have a fun night.
And the other one I will deliver to Arethyn's room.
All right. As Arethyn, you receive a knock at the door.
I am currently cleaning my weapon.
All right. It's
So
up to you
as
whether you
as I
answer.
hear a knock on my door, I'll just say, "It's open."
I will open the door for the lady.
You
Lead
see me
her
sitting
in.
in a chair alone with like a small little bucket with like me just cleaning this war pick. I'm still wearing my armor.
Yes, please.
It's a gift. Enjoy the night. And I'll close the door.
I look up. Oh, as the door closes behind, I'm assuming.
You-
Yep.
You see Shell Sheen just looking at you. So,
This is
How-
awkward.
how do you want to go about this?
How do you want to do this?
At this one, I'm gonna sit outside the door, kind of just listening as well.
As you can see, she's kind of biting her lip and kind of leaning into you.
My good lady, I don't think I have
You
what
wanna do
you're
this?
after.
How do you want to do
What
this?
do you mean?
I'll gladly spend time with you, but I don't think it'll be anything more than just pleasantries.
She could sit on your pommel.
Why's that? Are you not feeling it tonight? I promise I can make you go.
I'll take off my helmet.
Oh. Well, that
I
wasn't
think
in
that
the
might be a
description.
misunderstanding.
I would think so. I mean,
I'm
if
also-
you're...
I'm also happily married.
Oh,
But that does not mean I will not enjoy your company. Do you play cards?
I can, yeah.
He bought an escort to play cards with the rest of the night.
If you want to play some cards, I mean, you bought the time, or your friend did.
Yeah, don't want it to go to waste. And if you want to
Easy as
cuddle, we
20
can.
bucks.
But beyond that, like I
Jesus.
said, I don't think I can offer anything.
That's all right, you know. Sometimes it's nice to have a break.
As the walls are shaking right next door.
Take this as
Like
your-
you hear this
I
pounding.
I just
against
kind
the
of
door.
lean over and look over towards the wall that's shaking. Why don't we move the table to the other side? That way our cards don't.
Looks like your friend's having a lot of fun with Bruce.
I'm sorry.
I'm just
extremely
screaming at the
boring.
top of my lungs. Quit moving! Whoosh!
As you guys slide
Do you
over the
enjoy this
table.
work? Like I'll just ask her like questions. I never got to ask. Like
Yeah.
do you enjoy this work?
It's it gets dull after a while.
I would assume. I mean, you probably just get the same clientele over and over again. Being in a
Yeah,
small
it's
town.
the same men. None of them are too impressive.
Oh, I'll say.
Hey,
I mean,
You
one
would
of
have
them almost crapped
experience.
their pants just for me talking to them about their prowess.
huh, really?
Yes, I tell you. I bet half of them would easily drop their weapon the moment I swing my war pick.
Around these parts, yeah. Poor
Let me
old
get out my armor. Actually, it's actually stuffy.
Go for it.
You can help
I
me
mean,
take
I've-
that if you want to.
I,
I'm assuming these have like little in like the cloths to wash ourselves.
yeah. We got the tubs. Wow. Yeah.
And I'll just have
if
like
you
pleasant
want.
conversation as
All right. As Shell Sheen helps you get washed, you guys have a nice talk about, your daily lives, how it's going, the day by day. But eventually you say goodbyes. You need sleep. She needs sleep.
she's not staying over the night. I told her like
Oh,
if
if
she
you
needs a break.
want her to.
I was like, if you need the rest of the night to just like sleep and not be bothered by these crappy men in this town, like I'll buy you for the rest of the night. And you can just like sleep in the bed or something.
That would be lovely.
How much? Or is it all
If you-
paid for?
You're being so nice. Only a gold piece.
Oh, there you go. I'll hand her a gold piece.
She takes it. Thank you. As
Want
she
to pay the
gets
bed
into
yourself,
bed.
or do you want to cuddle?
I'll leave that up to you.
I can use a cuddling. Had a rough couple of weeks.
I'm sorry.
As you hear in the other room, I'm screaming, God damn it! This fucking stick keeps breaking! And I cast mending on it again.
Oh God! As
Oh, dude.
Y'all ever seen American Beta House?
Yes,
Yeah.
I have.
That scene where he's like, I'm going as fast as I can.
This is the kind of shit that I do, though. Like, I have mending just so I can, mend up my butt stuff stick.
Fair
That's
enough.
the only reason.
But you spent a very lovely evening with Shell Sheen. And Quinnterra, you have quite the night as
She's
well.
a tiefling, right?
Yes. Orange-skinned tiefling.
It's always the tieflings with you, JM.
Not on purpose.
Yeah, that's not his fault. But
Last one is
I'm
Baby
kicking
Blue.
Bruce out after his time's up.
all right. Eventually, you
He's going home
guys.
limping.
Eventually, you guys end your nights and go to sleep as the sun rises. You can click that long rest button.
Of course, mage armor off the bat.
Yes.
I'm up
What are
bright and
you
early.
guys?
I'll
Yep,
put on my
I'm
armor.
up early because
All right.
I got a great night's rest, and I'm gonna go downstairs and drink a
And
good.
I'll escort
some coffee.
my escort out of the out of the building.
All right. As
Morning.
she
Looks like
gives
you had a good
you nice
evening.
thanks before heading out.
Sorry
You're
about
welcome,
all the
anytime.
pleasantries.
Oh, hello.
Some men are harder to break.
Ain't that the truth?
Yep,
So I heard you had a fun night.
it was. He had a very sturdy structure to himself, and I, of course, had to break that. Just let's just say male
You enjoy
figures and
breaking
me
men.
don't go well, so
God.
You enjoy breaking men.
sometimes,
Fair
But-
enough.
you know, had a great father figure. So I kind of look uncomfortable at this point, and like
I'll just glance over to like just the helmet.
I'm just gonna start like banging my knee up against the counter and like, okay, there's my drink. I'm gonna walk away.
All
Like
right.
I'm very uncomfortable.
Just contemplate life as I fold my fingers to like and just put my head on resting on my fingers, just like I never even asked.
But Calvin gets you guys all pretty nice breakfast. Eat well, as
I'll
eventually.
lift up the bottom portion of my my helmet just so I can eat the meal.
Alright.
And
As you
I'm
guys
clean
only see
shaven.
the mouth. You are clean shaven. Not even a wrinkling of like a hair. But you guys eat, and to get ready for the day, as what would you guys like to do?
Well, I need to ask a question really quick.
Go
So,
for
which
it.
one of you sent Shell Sheen to my room?
Did you not enjoy your gift?
Oh, she was a wonderful girl.
I put my finger on my nose.
And how was Bruce?
He had fun. I think I need a sturdier butt stuff stick. That's for sure. Something
What?
with a little bit more weight.
I just shake my head.
You should try orcs.
Ooh, haven't tried them yet.
Keep that in mind.
But beyond that,
Anyway-
she's a lovely girl.
Anyway.
I'm thinking of the fucking moment in fucking Harold and Kumar where they're at the place and he's just sitting around with the horse, just crying in the back.
Oh, that's good.
That's the moment I'm thinking of right now.
Nice.
He's like, she won't take me back.
So, what is the plan today? Are we leaving for a site, or do you have some business here?
I have business.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and register. Just for the fun of it.
I'm going to
You
go
sure?
look for a gift, and I will be back as I get up and start to leave.
Alright. Quinnterra, you exit the inn
Nope, I'm going over to the barkeep to ask him a question,
Okay.
specific question.
as you go to the barkeep.
Is there any stables that sell horses around here that I could maybe buy a horse from?
I know there's the military stables. I don't know if there's any public ones. There probably are, outside of the keep nearby. You could always ask the military if they got a spare horse you could buy.
Okay, where are they at? Are they in the northeast corner? Or...
Stables are in the southeast, near
Alright.
the entrance.
All right, I'll go that way and see if there's anybody that can help me. And I'm just gonna be looking for a horse at
Best
this
of
point.
luck. All right.
Thank you.
Maybe I should go help her.
If you wish.
I'm contemplating.
I'm already out the door.
She's gone. Well, I contemplated too hard.
Barkeep, do you know of what uses of magic are allowed and when? If you are registered?
Barkeep?
Sorry, scared of the dog. Calvin kind of gives you a curious look. Never studied magic laws myself, because I don't really use magic. Well, any kind of magic without a pass or being registered with the, government is banned, illegal, and you can get arrested for that. With a pass, I think it's as long as you're not doing anything too advanced, and not endangering people. But other than that, I don't think there's any limits.
Alright.
Anything the assembly doesn't like, really.
Gotcha. But self-defense and all that is allowed, I assume.
I think so. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I don't see a lot of magic use. So, especially around these parts, everyone around here is like, oh, I got a sword and stuff. But
Yeah, magic users are super rare.
yeah, especially when most are in hiding. You know how it is.
They're in hiding.
My helmet squeaks at that.
Well, yeah. Half of them don't want to register with the assembly.
Well, why not?
Who would want to do that? Well, because then they know that you're a magic user.
And then they send you to war, I say out loud.
Hey, I've heard the occasional story.
Fair
Or,
enough.
if you're a possible prospect, they'll just take you and train you, and you'll never be seen again.
Glad I'm not a magic user.
No, I wouldn't know any either. Wink, wink.
Next, say no more, say no more.
Yep. What happens in the inn stays in the inn.
Cheers to that.
I'll tell you, my next door neighbor will have some magic going.
Really?
It may not have been magic, but it was definitely chemistry.
Oh, God.
I'll actually put a low 5 on that one.
And what are the
But yeah.
magic items? Are they illegal as well?
Definitely not preferred. If they're very visible, you'll probably get stopped. But I mean, if they're not doing anything too crazy, it's not like you can tell, unless you're a magical person. But then they're all in hiding, so it's like, why would they mention it? Yeah, most magical items are fine. It's the obvious ones that, like, they can spot them off the bat that you'll probably have to be careful about. I didn't tell you this, by the way.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
I don't know who you are.
I don't even know your name.
Exactly. Glad we're in agreement.
Bartender.
Yeah.
I was under the pardon me, I'm not from around here. I was under the
Yes.
assumption that everyone walking in this country was basically spouting off magic left and right.
There's definitely a lot more of them in the capital. That's kind of where they all hang out, because that's where they're all, what do you want to say, rallied up.
They're all sent to war.
Well,
Only
it's
natural
better
that they'd be.
here than what I've heard in Gareth, that's for sure. Gareth's more, from what I understand, like druidic, kind of like nature-based magic. Elysian's more of the higher study, or the lucky folks who are just born with it. But
Damn, I miss
the
it so very.
assembly. To be honest, magic just kind of sucks for both, but it's slightly better here because at least you can hide. If Gareth and they catch you, they'll just kill you. There is no chance. Here, at least you won't immediately die. Gareth's a little xenophobic in that way. Magophobic? I don't know what the term is.
I wouldn't say that.
But yeah. There's definitely lots of magical people here. They're just not flaunting it about.
Well, consider that stereotype struck.
But yeah. Where do you hail from then?
A small farm.
Respectable. There's a lot of those around here.
Yes, they are.
Hmm.
The helmet
Yeah,
was removed.
I was going to say something, but I think this is a good point to end the conversation. Any other questions from you all?
Nope.
One question from my companions. How long are we planning on staying here, or are we leaving as soon as shopping is done?
If there's no magic shops here, I'm honestly not interested.
I'm
So
interested in the apothecary.
Yeah, I perhaps could check
So
it
we're
out.
planning on moving on later today.
Yes.
Sounds good to
Okay,
me.
then I won't open up shop.
Open up shop.
Yes, basically go find a smith and ask them if they need some help for some small coin.
Ah, I see.
He's just a mercenary. He sits on the streets. Need someone killed.
Kill anyone, 5 silver, 10 if you're really rich.
It's a halfling. Five.
Half
price.
things.
Half price. Half price.
Buy one, get one free twins.
You know, special today. I'll throw in the family as well. No, not that bad.
Alright.
Well, I got nothing in particular. I guess I'll follow you around and see what trouble you get into.
Yeah, I'll head to the apothecary with Laufter.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still trying to find a
Yeah.
horse,
Sounds like a plan.
and I'm going to be going to the apothecary after that.
We'll start with you, Quinnterra, as you kind of start roaming around. Go ahead and make a perception as you're looking for these horses.
These horses?
These horses.
These horses. You saying that I need to make a perception?
Well, I'll tell you where the
check to
whole
find
house
these
is.
horses?
Come on.
I'll tell you where the whorehouse is. That place is a good time.
So you do a little bit of scouting. Quinnterra. You don't get it quite on the first pass through. It's kind of hidden in this little corner, but eventually you kind of find the military stable. And you kind of, it's weird. The military area is kind of separated, not very well. There's just kind of like these steps that go up a little bit, kind of up a level, and then you're kind of in the military district. It's really not too crazy. There's some walls guarding some of the more important buildings, like you can see in the furthest southern corner. There's kind of like this stone, kind of like a mini fortress, and you can see there's a ton of activity there. And just aside it, you can see there's this kind of stable within kind of like next to the training grounds. As you walk up, you can see there's this half-orc manning the stable. As you can see, he's getting out hay for the morning for the horses. You can see they've got about 8 horses right now. As you walk up, and the orc kind of takes notice and drops the bale for a second. Hi, hello there.
Hi. I see that you're hard at work with these horses. Was looking
Indeed.
to maybe. I'm trying to find a gift for one of my friends. He's got a companion and he's got a horse already, but he wants one that really goes with him as well. So I'm looking for a female horse if you have it, and maybe your best one.
Well, we do have a younger horse. in its teens. That's for sale, since it's an extra.
Ooh, how much would that cost?
I had to take a guess. Since it is a teen, and you'd have to get some food to raise it all the way. It'll run you about 50 gold.
Okay. Do you have any other females that you might be able to part ways with since you already have a teen?
I mean, we've got younger horses than the horse, but those would take quite a while to raise. All the full-grown ones, I'm afraid, are already taken for military use.
Okay, well, I'll take the teen horse and can you throw in maybe a bale of hay?
Sure, that'll cost you an additional 3 gold.
All right, perfect. And I'll throw in 53 gold.
Good.
A harness,
There's a-
maybe? Or does that come
Yeah,
with it?
anything that comes with.
It comes
guess
with a
the same.
harness, we'll
Okay.
say. It's a small saddle. The horse isn't quite rideable if you wanted to, but it's kind of
I'm
it's
gonna walk
it's
with
really
it.
close.
I'm gonna walk with
Quinnterra,
it.
you could probably do it.
I'm still gonna walk with it.
All right, yeah. But you give him the 53 gold, and the orc kind of goes into the stable, and you see he pulls out this beautiful white skin, white maned horse. That's about full size, but probably a couple more months before it's full grown. As he leads her over to you.
And I'll
Here
take
she
her.
is.
Thank you. I didn't get your name. What was your name?
Eris.
Eris. Thank you. I appreciate it. I will let you know if I need anything else.
Right.
Because I'm
Take-
walking to the pot. Oh,
Take
Eris,
good
do you
care of her.
know where the potion shop is?
Yes, it's in the western corner, roughly.
Thank you.
It
I'll
has
go
a
look for
sign.
it.
You'll
Awesome.
find it.
I'm just gonna roll perception now and just on my way. Western corner.
Yeah, we'll say you find it pretty well with the
Okay, bet.
12.
I'm just on my way with the horse. Finding the buggy, and I'm gonna start hooking it up.
Just the rest of you guys did talk for a little while. I'll say the rest of you kind of show up. You managed to find the alchemist after looking for a little bit. And Quinnterra, you arrive shortly after you see them entering.
As I'm holding this horse for Nayr.
As you guys all see Quinnterra with a horse.
Neat.
Seeing that Thunder was having some struggles pulling, figured that he could use some companionship as well, so I got him a female.
I'll walk over to the horse. Aw, aren't you a beauty?
Kind of looks at you. It's a little timid. Doesn't really quite know you
Yeah,
guys.
it is very timid.
As you kind of start, trying to pet it, ease her into it, but you can see the horse is not quite on the edge of being spooked, but definitely uncomfortable.
How much did you pay for this horse?
50 gold. I paid for a
What
little
type
bit
of
of
horse
hay
did it
too.
tell you it was?
Just that it was a teen horse. Nothing
No,
crazy.
no, but is it trained to be a draft horse, a riding horse?
No,
You
none
didn't
of
ask?
that. Nope. You can go talk to Eris if you want more information, but this was just to help us.
No, you don't understand. If this is a riding horse and you're making it pull a cart, you're gonna damage it.
I mean, I explained to Eris what I wanted it for.
Can I tell if this horse is like a riding horse or a draft horse? With my vehicle training?
Sure. With your vehicle training and having pulled many carts, you tell it's definitely leaning more towards the riding side because military. They do have a few horses that pull over there, but you weren't there. But if you had to guess, it's still somewhat young. If you were to train it, you might be able to turn it into a pulling horse.
Well, the good news is that this horse is still in the development stage, so as long as we're able to nudge it in the right direction, it could shift from a riding to a draft horse, but you almost got ripped off.
That's okay. At least I would have had something to ride.
Fair enough. I'll walk inside.
And I'm gonna tie him up to the cart just so I have good.
As you guys walk into the apothecary, it's a decent-sized store, larger than the one that was in Theraldon. You can see it kind of just has these, almost like a mini supermarket, just like these 5 rows full of potions. In the back, you can see the kind of like an alchemy area. You see this lady, appears to be a halfling with this kind of like crazy kind of brownish afro that's just untamed, just going out of her head. As she kind of turns to you guys, you can see she's got like these broken glasses. Oh, hello. I don't get a lot of shoppers. As she walks up, you can see she's missing a few teeth. Not the highest, born person, but looks like she's definitely the owner of the store. As she looks up at you guys. What can I do for you today, dears?
You're looking for some health potions.
Alright, are you looking small, big, in between?
Probably a couple in between.
Alright, mixing it up. Anything else for you, dearies?
I'll take a look around, see what else you got, but that's the main reason.
Alright, that works with me. I'm assuming you've got the coin for it?
Yeah, it depends on how much you're charging.
My bad. Well, let's see. In between potions, eh? Well, if you wanted some of the stronger kinds, they're bigger, so they're gonna cost more, but you already knew that when you walked in and asked for them. It'll run you about 105 per.
Okay. What kind of potion am I looking at?
Greater healing.
Okay, 105 per. Got it. And for the smallest ones?
Smaller kinds will run you about 52.
52. Well, how about this? Take all 3 of them, and we just even them all out. 100, 150.
Make a persuasion.
Gladly.
My helmet.
Alright. Yeah, geez, 20.
Plus
Hey,
7.
you're buying 3, so I'll cut you the deal. And she grabs 2 larger ones and a smaller one for you. That'll be
Perfect.
250 total.
Alright, sounds good. Let me keep looking to see what else you got in here though, before we finish this deal.
Go
I'm just
for
gonna
it.
walk up to her and ask her if she buys any things for her potions.
I do buy materials if you've got what I'm after.
What are you after?
I don't quite know, to be honest. It depends if we... What do you have?
Well, I've
That's
got
always a good starting point.
I've got some spider eyes, some giant spider eyes, a couple giant spider fangs, and I've also got
Alright.
some bits and pieces of some werewolf.
Interesting.
I've got some spider venom. I hop in the conversation.
What parts of the werewolf are we talking here?
I've got its ears, its claws, and its big teeth, as well as a few of the a bunch of the smaller teeth as well.
Alright. I'd definitely be willing to buy the claws and the ears off you.
What would you offer?
How many claws and how many ears?
Well, I have both ears. There's only 2 ears
Alright.
on a werewolf. And you never told me how many claws I actually got off the werewolf, but I did an insane
If you harvested
animal
all
thing.
of them, probably
Yeah.
10.
Okay. We'll just go with 8, just to call it
Okay.
clean. I've got 8 claws and 2 ears.
Right. For the ears, I'd be willing to give you 20 gold for both. And for the claws, got 8 you said?
Mm-hmm.
How about 40 gold? 5 per. So 60 for all of it.
Can I do an insight check to see if she would pay more?
Sure.
Of course.
She's an interesting character. But she seems like she knows what she's asking for.
That was a 4. Jesus. I tell you what, you're offering 60. What if I gave you the werewolf teeth for 75?
Just the teeth.
Just the
And
2 big teeth.
how about 70? I think 70 is a nice price. 5 gold per tooth. If that fancies you.
Alright, fine. I'll do 70. But, I'm going to give them to you and give you 30 gold for a greater healing potion if you have it.
See, but then that raises it up to 90 profit for you.
How's it 90 profit?
Greater healing
Well,
potion was
potion
105.
runs. Are you asking for a small potion or like a bigger potion?
Oh no, I'm wanting a bigger potion.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
105.
that's definitely not gonna run. I'm gonna
There-
give you a big one for 30. 70 gold. Profit for you. That'd be 140. I'm not an idiot.
Oh, I thought the...
No, he's trying to trade the claws and 30 gold for greater healing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, all of it for a greater
Yeah, what I'm saying is like werewolf ears, the claws, the teeth, and
gotcha.
30 gold for a greater healer potion.
I misunderstood too.
I suppose that works, yeah.
Sorry. The flip switch didn't, I just wasn't ready for. Okay, awesome. And I'll hand over all of the werewolf teeth, including a bunch of werewolf teeth that I have, just
Yep.
because we're doing a greater healing potion,
Yep.
as well as everything that I have related to the werewolf,
Yeah, just
except for
get
any
yourself
hide.
a greater healing. 44 plus 4.
And what other potions does she have?
You take a look around. There's a variety. You see some are labeled, some aren't. But you find a number of potions.
Did we ever get her name?
You did not.
Miss, I never got your name.
Why do you need it?
I just wanted to make sure that I called you by your first name. Just trying to be nice.
Alright. Laura.
Hi, Laura. I had a question about some of your other potions in here. Do you have anything that, maybe has some venom in it?
I do have poison.
How much does your poison run?
Yeah. That's a good question. Well, I've got the weak poison, the moderate poison, the strong poison, the usual. Somewhat akin to the healing variant. How strong are you looking?
Depends on the price.
Well, the lowest running poison will run you about 70.
How about 65?
Make a persuasion.
Of course.
The helmet squeaks again.
There you go.
I suppose 65 works.
As he's kind of doing all that, I will go into a corner.
As you can subtract 65 and gain a potion of poison. All right.
Away
What do
from
you?
prying eyes.
All right.
And cast this on my spider venom vial.
Okay.
And after they're done, I'll walk back up to her.
And Hell, just so you know, the vial does 2d4 poison damage on a weapon hit, and it does it 3 times before it wears out. If you apply it to a weapon. If you do it in a drink, it'd be like 64 total. So 2d4 per hit, 64 total. As far as you, Laufter,
I'm
there's a
looking for
potion of poison.
something flammable.
Flammable, interesting.
Or explosive.
Gotcha. You would find a couple of potions of flame, which they explode into flame, obviously. Kind of akin to a burning's hands in damage. She does have some larger ones, but those are starting to reach pretty high up on the price. She does have a potion of fireball.
Potion of fireball. Tell me about that.
It's what you'd think. It's a fireball in a bottle. You throw it, it explodes into a fireball. Yeah.
How much?
Dungeon Master, quick question.
Yeah.
How far can we throw a potion?
I have catapult.
Depends on the strength. Quinnterra does have catapult. You probably have to make a check, but probably we're anywhere between 10, 20 feet.
I couldn't throw a potion in a sling, could I?
Possibly. It'd be a little big, but you could definitely try.
I can throw it 60 feet. Just saying.
Okay, how much for the potion of fireball?
For the potion of fireball, it would run you, I'll say about 450.
450 just.
And that's when I knew this potion seller wasn't actually a halfling at all, but the Loch Ness Monster again.
I need about 350.
Not tree fitting. I was about to say, somebody else better say it.
Does the potion look like it's dusty?
It doesn't look like it's been touched in a while.
Awesome. Okay. Clearing me out on this one. What about one greater in the potion of fireball for 530 gold?
Make a persuasion.
Interesting.
Looks like you haven't touched it in a while. It's probably not a hot item. Not too many commoners have that type of gold.
Not too many commoners have that type of throwing arm.
Yeah, you definitely gotta throw it far, or else you might be in the flame. You have a valid point. I'll make you the deal.
Awesome. Drop all of my gold on the table for her.
As she hands you the potion of fireball and another greater healing.
I'm going to walk over to Soren before he walks up and ask him if he can distort the value of an item that I've got, just kind of like telepathically.
Okay. What item?
I've got a wolf pelt, and I'd like to sell it, but I'm not sure how much it's actually going to end up being worth. It is perfect.
All right. How long does it take to cast? 1 minute. Can you distract her for 1 minute while I do it?
I think I can. I hand him the wolf pelt and I walk up to her. So, do you have any other potions that deal with maybe itches or anything like that? Do you have anything that helps with like ailments? Or how much was your weaker potion again? You told me earlier. I just don't remember what it was. I've got just a little bit more
52.
gold. So, what'd you say? What?
52. 52.
52? Okay. I just don't think of it.
2.
5-2. Okay. So do you have anything for like topical itches or anything like that that might help with?
I've got some
like gotten it.
ointments.
Okay. And where are those at again? Are they up there in the front over there?
I
Are they behind the
can
desk back
go
here?
get
Where are they
some.
exactly? Okay. What about that? All right.
As
Well,
she walks and goes and gets some ointments for you. Underneath the table at which Soren, you managed to complete the spell. She comes back up. I've got this one for bug bites, this one for
you know what?
itches.
What's in these? I'm allergic to a lot of things. What's in these?
She gives you this blank stare of absolute hate.
I hand the
Maybe
wolf
this
pelt
place
back.
isn't for you.
I hand the wolf pelt back.
Ah.
Okay. Well, thanks anyways. I'll
Hmm.
walk back to the other side of the store.
All right.
Helmet squeaks.
I just have a jar of spider venom that I'd like to sell. Don't really have a use for it myself.
All right. Can I look at it?
Yep.
She hands it to her and she gives a nice inspection. Eh. You know what kind of spider it's from?
I described the spider. I did make a nature check on it.
Yep. Alright. Probably some pretty potent venom. I'll give you 30 gold for it.
Sounds good.
That's what the distorted value.
Yes.
I ain't arguing. Free money.
How dare you not haggle?
Laura, I have this one more thing that you might be interested in. I'm not sure, but they're very rare to come across, I'm sure, your desk. But you've treated all of us very well, and I would feel bad without at least giving you an option to try and buy it first.
Alright, what is it?
I kind of like push all of the greater healing or all the potions off of her desk, just kind of push to the edge almost, and I start to like unroll the wolf pelt and like lay it across her table, and it kind of like hangs down in front
It's
of her.
from a werewolf.
No, this is from a dire wolf, actually.
Really?
Yeah, my family they taught me how to take hides from animals, and I figured I might want to take this one.
Interesting. It's pretty well cut. Just kind of looking at it. Obviously, you know, gotta do some tanning to it. But it's a pretty good cut. For the pelts, I'll give you. She kind of thinks in her head. So it is an awfully nice pelt. I'll give you. Since I do still need to tan it, I'll give you 45.
Why don't we make it an even 50 and call us friends?
I
I
like
reach
45.
across.
I've already cut you 2 deals.
I reach across and put my hand out to shake it.
45?
I
like 45. I've already cut you 2 pretty good deals, friend.
But you've gotten so much money from all my friends. We need to run
And
away
I've
with
also
something.
lost quite a bit of valuable potions.
Yeah, but you'll look good in this pelt.
Oh, I don't
Get
plan on
all of the
wearing it.
boys.
Because that's what I'm after.
I'll make an inside check. See if it's
Okay.
actually what she's after.
Go for it. You see, it's more of almost like a joke in her sadness, as she can't seem to get a lot of men. It's just kind of given up.
I'll sidle up next to Quinnterra as she's doing this, and I'll just whisper under my breath. Try mending her glasses.
Laura, I might be able to help with something that you have. May I see your glasses for just a moment?
Why?
And I'm just gonna see if I can fix them for you.
She kind of gives you this confused look.
Just
how
put
are
them-
you gonna? Yeah,
just-
how are you?
Laura, just put them down on the pelt for me.
How are
and
you gonna do this?
Just set it down on the
You
pelt.
got a new lens?
Yeah.
She kind of gives you this glare.
She's not gonna be able to see without her glasses anyway, so.
Please tell me you have your magic's license.
Of course.
Make a deception.
It's a good thing that I have high deception.
Hell yeah.
All right. She hands over the glasses
I lay them down on the pelt and I do the mending on them.
as the glass repairs.
I hand them back to her. See, that would have cost you more than 5 gold to fix.
You can kind of see she's like swirling her tongue in and around her mouth because you can tell she knows you're right but doesn't want to admit it.
I'll lean into Quinnterra. You're welcome.
Fine, 50 gold.
Thank you, Laura. I will come visit you sometime.
So,
Uh,
that brings me to my question.
Ah.
Do you have a potion of invulnerability?
Invulnerability. Well, that sounds like a pretty advanced potion, my friend.
Never hurts to ask.
Yeah, see, she thinks about it. She starts rummaging through potions, searching through the back supply. You see, she kind of she kind of pulls one off the shelf. It looks like I do have one.
And how much for that beauty?
I remember this one was a doozy. This one will probably run you a flat 500.
Flat 500.
Yeah.
I see. And how long do the effects last?
This one will last you about a minute.
A minute. Ooh. Steep. At least for right now.
An expensive potion.
Worth every penny. I have the money for it, just, I think I might need to buy other things that are more pressing. But thank you for your time.
Thanks for the business. I was getting a little low on funds, but thanks to you, I'll be good for a couple more months. Alright, you can leave now.
Yep.
She's on the west side, right?
Yes.
West Philadelphia, born and raised.
Oh my god.
Again, where you spend most of your days.
As
Thank
you guys exit the apothecary.
I'm gonna look at Laufter in particular on this one. Laufter, I need to know something.
Yes. What is
Where
that?
did you purchase our gifts last night?
I am going to tell him the exact phrasing.
All right.
Guy gave me.
You tell it pretty well. You remember it pretty well. You followed it to a T.
Mm-hmm.
I'd
Oh,
like to
please.
visit there before we leave and buy Laura a gift. She looks like she may need some
Oh no.
male attention.
Get her, Bruce.
Are you thinking, Bruce? There was one on the skinnier side of things
We
too.
might want to give them the skinnier one. I don't think that she could handle Bruce.
I don't know. You might have weakened him. He's probably all flaccid today.
Oh, we didn't do that. I never do that with men.
Helmet squeaks. Well, whatever floats your boat.
I just straight face look at all of them. What? And I just keep walking.
Well, somebody gets the rocks off.
Quinnterra, you go ahead and make an intelligence check as you try and follow these instructions.
Oh, this is great. Oh, she's not very smart. Oh, where's the intelligence? I forgot it's on the left. Hey!
Nice.
I rolled okay.
You're smart.
you
You're smart
managed
when it
to-
matters.
It's thankfully Laufter is very true to the word. It doesn't become like telephone, as you manage to follow the instructions pretty well. As you find that brown door, second on the left, as you can see a gnome in front of it smoking a cigar, a new
give-
one. But you
Give
wouldn't
the
know that.
gnome one gold piece and enter.
He gives you a nod as you walk in. As you see this nice fine lady at the desk as she looks up. Ah, hello there. What could you need from our daytime services?
Well, it may be a nighttime service that is ended up needed. But Laura over at the potion shop, I don't know if you know her at all.
I've heard of her.
I'd like some male companionship in her life for at least a moment. As
You're
a
buying
gift
for
from me.
her?
Yes.
Alright. What are we looking for?
I've heard from a friend of mine that you had a burlier man named Bruce, and you had another gentleman as well. Are they available?
We've got some other men available, yes. Bruce is currently on break.
Okay. Well, I would like someone that's sweet and will treat her right.
I do have Selif. He's a nice fella.
How much would he run for 24 hours?
24 hours.
Yes.
Alright. Oof. That's a long day, my friend. That will run you about 72 gold.
Okay. How much for the night?
For the night, it'll be more around 15.
Okay. I'll do the 15 gold, and if she doesn't take him, then he will at least get paid. When I hand her
Alright.
15 gold.
Thank you. Should I send him to her, or is she coming here?
You should send him to her. She's not going to know this is coming.
Oh. I'll make sure he knows about that. Alright. Well, you have a good rest of your day, lady.
Just tell Selif that, let her know it's a gift from Quinnterra.
Will do. She kind of adds it as a note.
I thought her name was
When I
Laura.
walk out. It's a gift from me for Laura.
As you exit the brothel and meet up with the rest of the group.
Yes.
While they're doing that, I say, if possible, I would like to stop by blacksmith.
It's going to be hard to miss a cart with 2 horses of different sizes and different colors with our characters. So I take it that I find our group pretty easily.
Yeah. Alright. Arethyn, you kind of browse a little bit. It's not hard to miss because you can see the smoke column from across the fort as you manage to find the smith. And you can see it's your classic dwarf. Got this nice long brown beard and this nice long braided brown hair. As he kind of turns to you after hammering away at a blade. Hi. Gives you a nod.
Hello, sir.
What's he in the department for?
No. But apparently there are werewolves out here, and I find to see myself lacking in silver weapons.
Aye, there has been a uptick in that folk.
Do you sell any silvered weapons, or are you fresh out?
Yeah, most of the silver does go towards the military. But I do have a few sparse weapons.
What do you have?
I've got a silver short sword, a couple silver arrows. I do have a silver hand axe, a silver quarterstaff, and
Helmet squeaks when I hear silver quarterstaff. I'm like, how does that work?
you know, don't ask me. I just follow the instructions.
Fine then. Do you have any just silver ingots? About 50's gold worth.
I do, yeah.
I'll just make my own. Also with my own weapons. Seeing as you
Alright.
probably won't be able to do it within the day.
How many ingots are you looking for?
Like I said, 50 gold's worth.
Right.
Okay, I'm planning on crafting my own silver flail.
Gotcha. For 50 gold, I can get you about. Military is running an uptick, so I could probably get you about 9 pieces. 9 ingots.
So, do you know how the crafting rule works?
I won't lie, I've not had to use it
Basically,
very much.
normally it's 100 gold to a silver tip 3 pieces of ammunition or 1 weapon.
Gotcha.
But if you're crafting it yourself, a lot of the materials get cut in half.
Okay.
So 50 gold's worth of ingots is what I need in order to silver my flail.
Okay. Gotcha.
So yeah, whatever he wants to charge me for that amount. Like I said, it's normally 50,
Okay.
but
Gotcha.
if he needs to upcharge me, like that's the amount I need.
Gotcha. Military does run an uptick, so it'll probably run you about 60 gold for that amount.
Alrighty, I'll take that.
Alright. As he goes back and hauls out this large bag full of silver as he hands it to you.
Easily, just swinging, clip it next to my pack.
Alright. As you have about 10 pounds of silver on you.
Thank you, sir. And look at the rest of the party.
Alright.
Oh.
As you join the rest of the group.
Well, if I'm done.
Are you
Yep.
boys?
I'm spent.
I am spent.
Are you boys ready to head to the capital?
Lead on. You know,
Alright.
I think that it's funny that Nayr hasn't said anything about his new horse.
I think he's asleep on the cot.
He might be.
Probably.
He's been not feeling well, I don't think.
Poor dude.
But after a nice shopping spree with your newfound coin, you guys go ahead and hop on the cart with your brand new horse as well. And exit Dulfgurn, heading for the capital. With that, yes?
I'm gonna ask Arethyn if it's better to have her trot next to the cart or be tied up to the cart at this point. Because he would know.
Oh, for the horse?
Yes.
Hmm.
Because we're trying to train her.
If we're going to train her, would I make a animal handling check, or would I just know off the bat?
Make an animal handling with advantage.
It's in that 20.
You would know how to.
So this would be probably a better idea to just like half and half, for basically half trot next and half pull the cart. Start developing the muscles.
Every other
basically.
day or just every other few hours?
I'm asking the dungeon master.
Yeah, that'd probably be the way to go about it.
I don't know how to train horses in real life, but this is just like
I don't either.
we'll
sounds like a
just
good
say
idea.
that's
My
basically-
guess is when you train a horse, one of the things you got to worry about is not overworking them.
So that's what I'm saying, half and half.
So yeah, I'd say half and half during the day. So
Maybe like
half the
every
day
other
spent-
hour.
yeah, half the day spent actually pulling like in the mornings, and then half the day just trotting next to it, so she
Yeah.
doesn't have any workload. Obviously, feeding her as we go along. I have the bale right behind me, and I'm feeding her. I'm literally holding Thunder going forward while Nair's asleep, and I'm feeding thighs right next to him.
So what
What?
you name the horse?
Well, Nayr already had a name picked out, so her name is Thighs. So we have Thunder and we have Thighs.
Zilnok.
Sympathize.
So the male's name is Zilnok.
If you say so. As I go back to feeding. Just because we know how Nayr is, like, we don't ask questions.
Alright. Anything else for anyone?
I was driving.
Me right now, since Nair's not awake.
Can I tell that this is a bumpy ride?
Yeah, the cart's pretty good itself. The roads themselves are just dirt. So it's a bumpy ride.
Could it be smoother?
No!
Yes,
Possibly?
If we bought some cloths and whatnot.
I'll just kind of walk over to the front of the car and be like, perhaps let me drive.
What, are you gonna make it fly?
No, I can make it smooth.
I'll manage.
Also, I don't want you overworking the horses.
I think I'm the one that paid for her, and I think I know what might be best. But I appreciate
Right.
your judgment.
Helmet squeaks as I go back. Sit down.
Alright.
Give this
120.
man some WD-40.
I don't trust anybody with the front of the cart except for Nair and me, because we literally pushed a fucking cart into the goddamn place that we picked it from and bought a horse for it. Literally, if when it comes to the cart,
You guys have been the ones up front driving too the entire time. It's about 122 miles to the capital, following the road. Are we heading off? Hello. Everyone just got quiet. Scared. Uh-oh. I think my... Hello?
well,
Hello.
welcome back.
Hello?
Hello.
Everyone went
Hello?
quiet like all at once, and I thought it was... I thought
No,
you guys
it
were
wasn't
fucking with
everybody,
me,
it was
then
just
I'm
you.
like, my signal was low for some reason.
Thank you, Discord. But you guys go ahead, set out from Dulthgurn after your shopping spree, and are headed for the capital.
It's about
And I think
122 miles.
So how many days is that going to be?
Probably about 4.
Perfect.
But
All right, let's get into day one.
Be where we call tonight's session.
No, I said let's get into day one. I already
Sorry,
called
I
it first.
have
Already freaking
got
1:30
things
in the
I have
morning.
to do early tomorrow.
Figures. I joined. It's a shopping episode.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Fair enough,
But
buddy.
hey, it was
Hey, I
fun.
got to sell off some stuff.
It's gonna be a shopping episode when we get to the capital too, because I want some magic items.
But are you registered?
Do you have to be registered to buy?
I guess we'll find out.
Yeah, I guess we'll find out. I'm not
What a
magic.
game.
The item is.
I am looking forward to talking to Laura about her good night that she got. That is going to be
God.
hilarious.
Definitely some good role play. Oh my god.
Mhm.
I'm gonna walk in the shop and she's gonna be in a chipper mood and a totally different person.
Oh, that was fun. Why'd you buy me a freaking prostitute?
That one caught me. I was like, okay. Interesting.
I was like, this is gonna be fun.
I love
See
that
what the new character is all about.
I love the whole entire group thinks that Quinnterra is just this whore that runs around and fucks all these guys. Really, all she's doing is beating the shit out of him behind closed doors after paying for it. Oh,
Hey,
it's
whatever
great.
gets you off.
It's great.
Oh no, I have notes about Quinnterra. All the notes are daddy issues and some training skinning animals.
And likes to use her butt stick.
No, nothing about that because I don't know anything about them. Just like, just has daddy issues apparently.
Honestly, that's
Yeah, that's the whole thing.
That's honestly more info than we've gotten out of her. So
That I don't want to lead out to too much there on that one. Ace knows about that.
Fair enough. It was just really interesting. I'm like, alrighty, I think she might have just had her guard down at that moment. I'm just gonna file that into maybe
Let's just
not.
say
Messing with her.
let's just say that Quinnterra has some hidden demons and things from her past that she doesn't like
Fair
to
enough.
talk about or deal with.
We all have our own demons. Some are hidden, some aren't.
Some are coming out of the fire.
some are
Saying
literal,
hi.
some are in
Some
our
are
minds.
literal.
There's a lot of demons in this campaign, apparently.
Look, we all have secrets. Not me though. I wear everything on my helmet.
So you're a bird.
Ah, he's a Kenku. Yeah, that's kind of what I was getting.
Just mimicking everyone. I stole the summer. That's all. I'm just mimicking.
Are we all good for next Friday?
Yep.
I think so.
Yeah.
I traded
I
off.
do work next Friday, but I should be off like around the same time.
Alright.
I traded
Sweet.
off, so I'm good. And the week after, and the week after that.
If we
Would you look
if we
at that?
can do an earlier session ever, please let me know.
Yeah.
I do like the earlier sessions.
We need
We
to
could
Yeah.
try on Friday, but Jam has work.
No, Jam has
unfortunately.
work.
Like I
We've
said,
already.
I usually don't have work, but right now we're training new people, and
It's
Yeah.
okay.
I'm just getting my butt kicked.
You're
What I'm
good.
saying here is that right now I know that we have to abide by everybody's work schedule. We will do that, but I would like to get into earlier sessions so we can either get one more content with a break in between, and two, I think that everybody's enjoying the campaign at this point. So
Oh yeah.
And I believe after that shopping adventure, level 5 is appropriate.
Of course.
do we level up?
Ah.
I just like asking. There's no point in
Did we
asking,
level
but
up DM Daddy, please, begging you?
DN Daddy.
I'll buy you a prostitute in real life.
Oh god.
How could you imagine his parents? You're here to see who?
I'm just
no,
saying.
you did not.
$100
level
for
up.
level 5.
Well, I will tell you that you're close.
Fuck. All right,
That's
let's
what
get
she
into
said.
some trouble next session so we can level up. Let's go in the fucking mountains and.
Hey,
something.
you said we were close. I kicked Bruce's ass. Now,
Oh god.
I mean, I casted
imagine
a lot.
Quinnterra's the only one that levels up.
I casted a lot of distort values. That's serious work and identifies. Like
Yeah. A spell.
that's some serious spell casting.
Oh god, dude. I don't know.
I
how you
actually
did it.
roleplayed.
I mended some glasses.
Hey, look.
You know what?
In this entire session, I'm the only one who can actually kill people.
That's true.
True. We did all our killing last session.
Yeah.
We did a lot.
Yeah.
Oh my god, we
Mhm.
did.
I did a lot of
killing.
murdering.
Yeah, this session was going to be a no
Murder.
combat after last game. Oh god. 3 combats.
Dude, I loved it.
It was like a
I
mini dungeon,
live
basically.
for that much combat.
Combat?
You live for that much
Combat?
comeback?
Combat. Combat.
Combat.
You're just a combat.
It's just a combat life for us.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Mhm.
We
I
suited
will
for
do
Monday night
persuasion.
session, Jam?
I do work as well, but once again, I should be off by 8.
Okay.
Ooh, and now we have a side mission too.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, it's getting good.
I just can't wait, Ace. It's gonna be great.
Dude. It's the hints, the subtle hints.